presents the Tubcast. Featuring Eric.
Oh, you see that guy? He's all like,
Kyle.
Is he transgender?
So gender.
Jeremy.
We're gonna make America great.
You fight.
Trevor.
I mean, why did he just go to the bus?
And special guest Nathan.
Does this mean we're finally gonna get to see Big Bird's chicken breast?
It didn't mean that.
Hey everybody, it's the Tubcast! Yeah! You're here with me. My name is Eric. This is Kyle. There's Jeremy. Say hi, Jeremy.
Hi,
There's Trevor. Nathan's down there on the TV. Nathan, hi.
Hello.
How's it going, Nathan?
It's good. I
trying
finally lost enough weight to fit back in my sexy pants.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Can I see the sexy pants? Come over here.
Okay.
Let's see.
You're actually wearing them.
Give us a twirl.
Yeah, give us a twirl in front of the camera.
Let's see the sexy. Ooh.
Oh.
Someone's bringing sexy
yeah.
back. That's nice.
Yeah, and he's got a shimmery jacket. There's
Yeah.
you are just exuding
Sparkles.
sexuality
Nathan
tonight.
is looking fabulous.
I am
And is
fabulous.
that a Starfleet Academy shirt?
Yes.
Yes, he's worn that numerous times.
Yeah. Thanks.
It's very skin toned. It almost looks like you have a Starfleet tattoo on your chest.
God of Atheists is sending us all love. God of Atheists,
Hey,
it's been so long since
we
we've
need to
seen
go.
you.
What about me? What about me?
You only gave me and
Wow.
me and Jeremy hearts.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
loves
where's
us
my
best.
heart?
What did I do?
You got to do more, Trevor. I think that's what he's saying.
Why don't you get up there and show us your sexy pants?
Yeah.
You guys can't handle that.
Crazy
Probably
wants
true.
to see your tat, Nate. But we'll. That's fine. We'll not do that right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if we want to get
Nathan's
expelled from Twitch.
Incorrigible.
Oh, I could show it without showing my
Cover
nipple.
the nip.
I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, keep your nip covered.
I don't know if I could show mine without it.
Watch them nips.
Wait, I can't see it. I can't. I can't.
I can barely.
Careful.
I can barely see
Okay,
it.
lower the shirt more. I got you in the
He's
big
gonna
screen.
end up tearing it.
Now move over to the mic. Move a little. No, over from the mic.
It's like the mic
Down.
is blocking it.
You can't. Oh, we can't really see it, but
Yeah.
it's fine. That was close enough.
Now show us yours, Trevor.
Trevor, where's your tattoo?
My tattoo? Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
let's
let
see.
me unbutton my sleeve here.
Yeah.
You wanna
oh.
see mine?
super.
I gotta make sure I get the nipple covered.
I gotta zoom. I
I don't want to see it,
Right,
Jeremy. I
Jeremy?
don't want to see it.
Oh, that's sexy, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Okay, we're showing tattoos, Trevor. It's your turn.
Oh,
Trevor.
I just got done.
I can't get it. Get in the shot. Look over here, Trevor. Hold on.
I touched him. It felt weird.
Oh, you can
It
kind
was
of.
like it was
I'm trying to
clammy
get it right
skin.
side here. I'll stand up.
No, it's fine. We
Awkward.
got it. I think we got it.
No,
Oh.
take your shirt off.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. That's neat.
Yeah.
I
It
like
says
it.
toaster strudel.
It says
on it.
toaster strudel.
Actually, yeah.
I do love them strudels.
What's your favorite
Oh,
flavor?
I gotta get my strudels.
I don't know.
You know,
I like the cherry.
The cherry one.
I
yeah.
had the breakfast ones for dinner tonight.
Are there non-breakfast ones?
No. Sorry, the hot egg and cheese and bacon and sausage ones.
What?
Did you get that tattoo?
Is that the one where it's got the mushed eggs inside of a little
Yeah.
pocket and you put it in the toast?
Yeah.
Oh, those are weird, but
I know,
maybe.
but that's what I had for dinner.
Mini Teddy wants to know if that's a Jimmy John's tattoo.
Yeah.
Trevor loves his JJ's.
love Jimmy
Jolliver says dirty tattooed heathens. Not us.
Yeah. High five.
We're the clean tubbers.
Oh yeah, I just haven't got my sleeves yet.
Eric's going sleeveless.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Jolliver says he has 7.
God of Atheist wants to know what you're designing in your system design for a hospital, Jeremy.
He's asking what
Are
he
you an
is.
architect?
Are you a? He's a.
No, it's an IT thing.
So Jeremy's taking care of it in the chat.
He's
Are you a
Yeah.
detective?
he's designing
Yes.
I wish that was a real job position, an IT detective. Like you have to find out the
well,
problem.
there is,
That's called
there
a
is
troubleshooter.
IT forensics detectives.
Let's
Ooh, that
guys.
sounds cool.
We should start our own detective agency
for IT.
There's actually
Yes.
a company in town.
and we just they call up and like, is
They
it
won't
plugged
be as
in?
good as us.
Is it plugged in?
Did you try turning it off and turning it back on?
No.
They do security vulnerability tests.
No,
for
but
your
we're not.
network.
We don't care about the
Oh,
security.
you
We're
don't
the
care about
after-
real
no,
IT.
We
we're
come
the-
after the
We're
security.
the detectives that try to figure out what happened.
Yeah,
See, I always
we're
wanted
destined
to be,
for fingerprints.
I always wanted to be the guy who worked for the company that found the vulnerabilities by like taking a USB drive and dropping it in the parking lot.
Oh,
And trying to catfish the secretary
yeah,
to try to
tell me
talk them
more.
into giving you business account information. I just thought that would be fun.
That
Who
sounds
else
like
do you want to
entrapment.
catfish? Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah. So now that we showed all of our tattoos off, that's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna not get one for a while. Maybe someday I'll get one when I'm brave.
You should.
They're not that bad, honestly.
You should get a tub tattooed on
I need to get
yourself.
one where my weight doesn't change. Because I'm
that's-
scared that if I get one in a bot part, because my weight fluctuates a lot, so I'm gonna get one and it's gonna get stretched, and then it's gonna look saggy, and then
That's
it's
okay,
gonna
though.
stretch, and I'm like, I don't know.
Jeremy, is yours saggy?
No,
Oh,
Saggy.
okay.
it's not in a. Well,
He's
if it
got
was
a
on the
saggy
lower
boobie,
boob, it would
saggy
probably be saggy,
boobies.
but it's on the upper.
Saggy boobies.
So.
Let's all see them shaggy.
Yeah, see, God of
boobies.
Atheist says they're doing penetration testing.
Oh,
For
penetration.
Wait, you got to
He
back
works in
up. 'cause-
IT.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sorry, does something very similar to me.
I wasn't paying attention as
He's
closely
a
to the
solutions
chat.
engineer, which is really the exact same thing, just a different title.
He's not going to tell us about that because it's
Fine.
above us,
it's,
right?
it's fine. It's above our pay.
Wow.
We won't understand it.
I cut out all that smug talk you had in
See, we were
Virus,
talking
Jeremy.
about
Yeah.
banking software, Fiserv, Core, So,
oh
you know,
my!
we get each other.
Nathan, what shenanigans have you been up to? Caught you off guard. Sorry.
Nothing really.
Oh, okay. I just thought maybe you'd been.
No, I know a shenanigan that you were
No,
up
there's
to.
no poop in.
Well, okay.
There's no poop in the toilet this week, or.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it all flushed.
Oh, okay. So then
Well,
it's a
that's
not,
that's a
It's
good.
so it's not a
it's
shenanigan.
not a good story if it flushes. Put that on a hashtag and wear it.
You should put that on a shirt.
So what's that? What's your story, Nathan?
I'd like to hear Kyle's story.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Well, no, I mean, if you had something, go for it.
No, I want to hear your story.
He
You
wants
wanna hear
your-
mine?
I don't really have a story. I
That's
want to hear
good.
your
Oh,
story.
Yeah.
I thought you had one.
No, it's yours.
Okay.
It's all you.
Well, I moved this week.
Well, no,
And
you didn't. That didn't
I-
happen.
no, I did.
It was
I
in
moved.
Vireo. People know.
I don't
I
know
moved.
if you moved. I feel like we moved you.
Well, you kind of did. I moved the truck.
We kind of did.
Yeah.
I mean, we moved.
So there's a
lot
lot
of
of-
Really, the truck moved you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like we're the truck.
There was a lot of things that happened with my move.
Well, not a lot. You had a pretty
Yeah, you know,
good
you had
move.
this-
It was
there was-
pretty basic.
You had
Okay.
this brother-in-law with this mean station wagon that peeled out in front of your house.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
Did you get the cops called on you for that?
No,
Oh, that's good.
thankfully. Yeah,
Did
my
you-
brother-in-law
have you met the
peeled out
neighbors?
in his giant old station wagon.
Is it National Lampoon's
I don't know.
Summer Vacation?
Did you see how
He's
many
real
mufflers?
proud of the engine in that thing.
It sounds loud.
It sounds fantastic.
Did you see how many mufflers? It had 4 mufflers on it.
Yeah.
He's got a powerful engine in that thing.
None of them are doing their job.
He likes. I don't. Maybe
muffler. More like not muffler. So
I hope you didn't hurt yourself coming up with
yeah,
that.
my brain is tired now. I'm gonna take a brain nap. Go ahead, Kyle. Finish your.
Yeah. No. So
Finish making this story way more dramatic than it actually is. Cut. No, I'm just kidding. I'm teasing you. Go for
I
it.
hate telling stories on this Tubcast.
We're all a
I
bunch
should
of
only
jerks.
read the news because then I've got all the facts.
No, what was your move like? It was it,
no,
was it
so
fun?
there was some issues. As if you've watched Virea, you saw Eric prank calling U-Haul.
It was kind of like
was-
a prank slash.
It was semi-prank,
help.
semi-serious.
No, it was helpful. It
Yeah.
was
It did
actually
help. Yes.
They called you
Light a
back.
fire under their
Whether
butts.
he intended to or not, they called me back after I had been standing at a gas station for 2 hours waiting to get the keys to my U-Haul truck. And it wasn't even the guy's fault. Like, the guy that was working there had no idea what he was doing because he wasn't trained.
Yeah.
And he was standing there. He's like, I usually work overnights. I never deal with this. The one time that I open, there's 2 people that are standing here waiting for trucks. And so, like, I felt bad for him. And he was a nice guy, but what happened was there were a couple different gas stations that do the U-Haul. And the one that I was at, when he called his bosses and everything to get logged into the system, they logged him into the other one. So if they had logged him into the right one, I would have had that truck right away. Instead, I was at the gas station for 2 hours while you guys were taking stuff down into your cars, and I still don't know if
making things happen.
I still don't know if you guys stole anything from me.
Only
No,
the new TV.
nothing.
So, no, I know where that is.
Oh,
so
okay.
that's good. But no, so that that was like the worst part of it. And then we moved into the house. We were moving all the stuff in, and we couldn't get our box spring up the stairs.
Did you cut it in half yet?
No, we haven't done anything, but I guess my wife's father is coming to town this weekend and is going to dismantle it or something.
Oh, cool.
So
You'll have a bed in your bedroom.
yeah, well, I mean, we've got a mattress.
So it's gonna get
so
the box string's gonna get tore apart and put back together.
I think that's the idea. So
I did take a look at it, and that's gonna be a challenge.
yeah, I'm not so sure what's going to
because
happen.
of the way it's upholstered.
You know, he's of
Yeah.
his
I mean,
his father-in-law's of a different generation though.
No,
they
I
can
get
do
that.
that. So
No,
he
I
is of
totally
a different
get it.
generation.
they just do that.
it's-
It's magic.
Hey, what's up, Denim? Welcome to the chat.
He says he's enjoying your PS4s. He took one.
Yeah.
So
PS4.
yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we're hopefully gonna get the bed fully assembled upstairs.
Okay.
Um,
So it sounds. I mean, that's a small thing.
well then we've got a
Nothing.
couple of tire divots in our backyard.
Pish posh.
Someone drove a truck in to move stuff close, which was fine. It was a fantastic, brilliant idea.
I believe
It moved real fast.
I believe
The truck didn't move real fast though.
unnamed person
Okay.
was simply trying to help you plant a garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A tree.
Yeah,
I put a
tree.
hole there for. Okay, let me explain this side of the story. So
It was pretty awesome.
In my defense, we got to Kyle's new house and Kyle drove the truck all the way there, and we were like, where are we going to unload? And there was a couple options. There's a front door, but it's snow everywhere, right? It's snowy, and then there was a garage, and at one point they thought, well, let's go to the garage and then walk through that door up the deck and then into another door.
No.
And in my head, I'm
into
thinking,
the garage, out the side.
that's
door
what I
of
just
the
said.
garage,
Through that door
across the sidewalk,
into another.
onto the deck,
into another. Yeah,
door.
that's what I was
okay.
saying.
All right.
I just
It was
wasn't
a
as
little more
dramatic as you.
in-depth. Yeah.
And so I guess my idea, kind of, Jeremy agreed, I think,
I
was
feel
let's
like we
go
had the
around to
same
the
idea.
other side of the house.
I'm gonna say we were
and
parallel.
the deck opening there is wider anyways, and let's just back the truck up there and put the ramp up to the thing. But the problem was there was two cars in the neighborhood that were like parked right there. So I was like, Kyle, I'll do it. I'm gonna drive your truck and back it up in between these two cars, which I successfully did. But then I went past the sidewalk and I didn't get onto the other part of the sidewalk, and the one tire specifically went way down in the ground because it was wet and muddy.
Well, and it had been raining before, and it was like that nice.
It was like a
medium
wet
temperature.
snow that we got on Friday. So
after 70-degree temperatures
Right.
last weekend. I mean, you
Right.
did pick the one weekend of the month with snow.
So, anyways, I didn't. Needless to say, I got
didn't
the
have any
moving
control.
truck stuck in his lawn. Okay,
It
and we
was-
couldn't get it
No,
out.
we got it stuck.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take cool.
I should have
did.
told you to stop a foot and a half earlier.
Yeah,
but
anyway.
hey, it worked out.
So then your brother-in-law's souped-up station wagon pulled the truck out of the mud.
Yeah.
We went and bought a tow rope, and all is well.
Yeah.
Now you just
Yeah.
got a nice hole in your
Right,
yard.
right.
It's real neat.
It's
Your
all right.
neighbors like
it's
it.
it's all good. So then Saturday Sunday morning the cable guy came to put in my internet and whatnot.
I like that. Teddy is so cool. So cool that Kyle's telling his story.
You know what? Teddy,
Go ahead, Kyle.
I have stories too.
I love the sarcasm.
Kyle, go ahead and tell him about the U-Haul truck now.
I did.
Go ahead and tell him about
was-
the moving now.
So
Go ahead
Nathan
and tell him about...
got lost trying to meet up with us.
Were you trying to deflect? So
No, this was actually the next part of the story.
Okay.
I forgot that was what got us into this mess in the first place. He got lost, and so I told him come on over. We'd ordered pizza, and
okay. I want to back up just as hair.
Okay, back it up.
I was trying to get out to his
Don't get stuck in
previous residence.
Right.
I wound up in like 3 different parts of town. None of them were where he lived. And then he texts me and said, and I told him I was lost, and he said, "Oh, we're basically done." And I was like, "Well, okay then."
Yeah. And then I was like, "You can come on over if you want." So he did.
You had some pizza.
And you guys have all seen Pulp Fiction, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, Trevor, I'm sure you've seen the GIF of John Travolta holding his jacket,
Yep.
kind of looking around.
Yeah.
Nathan texts me, and I go out to the front, and I see him on the corner of the street with a jacket over his arm, kind of like where am I?
Travolta-ing.
Travolta-ing. It was a beautiful moment.
Okay.
I mean, it was the only way that it could work for Nathan. I felt really bad that you got there that late and that we didn't communicate better. And then you walked in and I was like, "Hey, go get some pizza," and it's all got meat on it.
Oh.
yeah.
So he had to pick meat off of the pizza because you're a vegetarian and I respect.
And then
you.
his mom made fun of me.
Aw.
She did?
I don't think you were in the room at the time. She was like,
I didn't.
"How dare you?" And I was like, "I don't care.
Yeah.
You feel no shame, right?
No shame."
Yeah, that's what we figured. Hashtag.
My brother dabbled in vegetarianism for a couple years, so she wasn't too serious about it. Some people get real serious about
I
like,
know.
You're an evil person if you don't eat a meat.
How dare you say I shouldn't eat meat? And I'm like, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then your nephew ate a crumb out of my hands.
Ew.
That was hilarious.
That's disgusting.
Because you picked up a
Well, he was
crumb off of the
he was
off of
looking
the
at
couch.
I think he was looking at my plate, and I was like, "Oh, look at all these crumbs." And I go, "You want one?" He goes, "Yeah." So I pick it up, and I anticipate him taking it from my fingers, and he just bends down and engulfs my fingertips in his mouth, and I'm like, "Well,
Oh, that is disgusting.
It was so gross. And then Nathan just I was you that may have been one of the biggest belly laughs I've ever seen you have because you were so not prepared for that at all.
no."
It was hilarious.
And then I just went, "He has tiny teeth."
Awkward.
Yeah, I moved.
You're moved in. It's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm
Our
glad.
doorbell is like the beginning of the national anthem. That's what I woke up to on Sunday morning.
Someone at your door.
Yeah, that was the cable guy.
You gonna talk about the water?
Oh yeah, I fixed some plumbing.
Maybe
Yeah,
save that
you-
for
Yeah, just-
diarrhea.
we'll save that.
Oh yeah.
There may be some.
You know what? We
things.
should have rated anyway.
Anyways,
We should
all right,
have
guys.
some of the,
What
like-
what else we got going on? What's 7 names
What's
for
buzz?
7 planets? What's that?
No,
Hashtag.
that's
I thought that was just
7
kind of funny because they're
bros for
You're thinking of 7 brides for 7 brothers,
yeah,
Jeremy.
that, not the other way.
You were gonna say 7 bros for 7 hoes.
Or is that like?
Yeah.
that's from Trappist, the Trappist system.
Oh yeah, it's a trap.
And so I think
Trappist.
I don't know if they were serious, but NASA said something about naming the planets on Twitter. And so
Obviously,
that's
it's
what
going to
that
be planet.
Did you see that
planet
space
phase.
game?
Yeah, that was one of them,
Did you
so.
see that space
Did-
game
is it-
that said that they're going to put that entire system into their game?
was. It's already in there.
What
Which
game?
game?
It's Elite Dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, really? It was in there. Like they added it
They're-
that quick.
They
Probably-
took an
well, maybe
existing
not.
solar system that was in the roughly the exact same
Oh.
Yeah.
like location, and then adjusted the planets
To be the same. That's cool.
yeah.
That is
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
My favorite suggestion for the 7 names was just the cast of the Brady Bunch.
Here's a story
And they said 2 of them will be
of a
Earth-like and
lovely
you can land on them.
system.
Wait, who was the 7th? Was it Alice?
It was Alice.
Okay.
Although somebody then objected and said, "I'd prefer Cousin Oliver."
I don't even know who that was.
That's a deep cut there.
That's a deep cut, Nathan.
for your Brady Bunch fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get my hands on a Switch tomorrow. Pre-ordered 2 of them because, well, not necessarily intentionally, but
You wanted to be
So
sure.
you're giving one away to our fans.
Yeah, no.
The first person who signs up for the
That's not
$350
true.
a month.
That's not true.
No.
Oh, $350
Patreon.
a month.
yeah, there
once
you go.
once it clears, yeah.
Is that really giving it away?
Yes, Nathan.
It's totally
It's
giving
Yes,
it
because
away.
it's a monthly
Yeah.
thing if you're on Patreon.
And they would be paying for this amazing show and
Oh,
how much they
okey-doke.
care about it.
Just don't explain
Not
it.
for
Yeah.
the gift.
Okay.
But no, we didn't. It didn't. I saw someone in the chat. I think it was Teddy asked if we got it. It's supposed to. So, Target I think has been like having problems with a lot of people. Like Trevor's shipped today. It said.
Yeah.
And then later, like right at like 3:00, mine shipped from Target. Even though
they
I talked to
said
them
night.
last night, and they said, "Well, you won't get it till
So
Thursday."
you have 2 that are actually shipped.
yeah.
Oh man.
So, so the one from Amazon. So when Target told me the other one wasn't going to ship, I was like, well, I got to Amazon and I had one on my account that hadn't
you hold out till
processed or
next
something,
Friday?
and so anyways, I got it to work. So I'm supposed to have. I think I'm getting a Switch tomorrow. I think.
And the other one's coming when?
I don't know.
Okay, because I mean, if
'Cause
you
you
can
were-
hide it, I mean, if you can,
Why you want to buy it now?
I mean, I won't have money till Friday next week.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. If
Wait.
Kyle
Wait.
Kyle doesn't get it first,
Is
Yeah.
my wife watching?
yeah, I know.
if I don't
Because if that's the case, it might be a no.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're hopefully, and then like we said, next Wednesday we're gonna play some Switch. I think Trevor brought some. You got some Switch stuff.
I did
in.
get some of my stuff in. I got my. So I ordered some
Get
extra
that zoom on it.
extra
I
Joy Cons
don't know
here.
if this is gonna.
You don't know if you can.
It's gonna be kind of blurry, but
Oh,
Yeah, so I ordered some extra Joy Cons and
Oh,
the
that looks really
Joy-Con
bad.
grip.
Look
yeah,
how
that
terrible
looks
that looks.
terrible.
It does
Yeah,
look
you
really
should
bad.
back out.
Trevor, what's wrong with you?
You
Why
can-
are you getting
Hold
so
up the
blurry?
whole-
Trevor, hand it here real quick. Nathan, be our hand model. I'm gonna hand this
Yeah.
to Nathan.
Oh.
Don't drop him, Nathan.
I just barely got to touch it.
I'm sorry. You can touch on its way back. Nathan,
it
I'm gonna
feel
go to the.
greasy?
I'm gonna go. There you go. People can see it better on there. There you go.
Felt real greasy.
That
Yeah.
looks a lot nicer.
So it's hard to tell, but it's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. So
Do you want to keep handing him more stuff?
Boy,
how
You
does-
got
how
this
does
pretty-
prices-
What's this up here?
so this is just I ordered the special edition of
Nathan, hold it up for the camera to
Excuse
see
me.
still. There, I made it bigger.
You made him
Not that
oh,
close.
He
There
came
you go.
out of
Yes.
the TV.
Oh,
I made him
man.
come out of the TV
That's
so,
fantastic.
so people could see it better.
If only if only his elbows didn't get cut off when he
fine.
reached real close. There you go.
fine.
That's a good shot right there, Nathan.
That's nice.
Can
Yeah. Show us how you grip it. Grip it.
I love how his,
like a controller.
No, that's too low. Yeah. But your fingers aren't touching the
So what else?
bumpers.
What else do we need to hand to Nathan?
Yeah, what are we
Uh,
handing down?
I don't know. You can hand him the
Oh.
game.
Hand him the
Here.
game.
Here,
The whole
open
di-
it
oh,
up
you don't
so
have-
you can see
can
how
open- he can
small
open
So
it
you
is.
can see the
can open it.
game.
So yeah, it's
The disc,
There you go.
right? Cartridge.
Yeah.
Are we calling it a cartridge?
See-
Even though it's called
You think I didn't
a
see
sand
that?
disc?
See what?
What?
Look at that.
Oh,
Open it
yeah.
up. Open it up so
It's-
they can see the game.
Yeah. Is it-
Some of the colors are like
Going
seeing
out.
through.
don't tarnish my connections.
Yep. There's the game.
So I hear these taste really bad.
Do you have a drink to purge your mouth?
Trevor is so uncomfortable right now. No, you're not supposed to lick the. What part tastes bad? I'm not gonna lick that because then
I
it could
think
ruin
the whole
the game.
thing's
That
supposed to
corrodes.
taste
That
bad.
corrodes.
I'm just gonna touch the side.
That
I'm just gonna
corroded.
touch it. Like it's
Yeah.
like,
Or could you get the front?
I'm not gonna touch the front. There's a
Oh.
sticker on the front.
Yeah, don't
Why
miss
are
a
you
sticker.
doing that?
So maybe the back.
No, I'm just gonna
Because
do-
it's a thing, Jeremy. It's a thing.
I'm just gonna taste it. It's just a quick taste. We're supposed to taste it.
Trevor is
Yeah.
really uncomfortable.
Dungeon Master Paul says don't taste it. Trevor, I'll clean
Hey,
it.
what's up, Dungeon Master?
I'll clean it thoroughly after. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay.
Wait, I want to hang on. Should we get this up close?
I guess sure. I mean, yeah.
You know, why not?
I'm gonna taste the cartridge. It's gonna be.
Yeah, let's see it.
My
Yeah,
tongue.
that's your tongue. There's a cartridge.
Oh my gosh! Why does it taste that way?
Formaldehyde.
They put poison on it
Yeah.
It
or
doesn't
something.
smell it bad. I'm cleaning it off for you, Trevor, so there's no germs.
Thank you.
I
Here,
guarantee.
Nathan,
listen,
model
listen.
the game for the people. Don't
Listen.
drop it though. There you go.
Tens of thousands of those came over inside a metal container.
Hold it
on
up
a-
closer. Stop moving it. Just hold it close.
Eric.
Oh, it's all out of focus.
Oh, you're
Eric.
It's got some
There you
green
go.
on it. There
What?
you go.
Tens of thousands of those came over
Nathan,
in
turn
a
it-
metal container
Count
on
it.
a
There.
big ship with salt water
No,
surrounding
that's not
it.
why. That's not why it tastes that way.
That has nothing to do with it.
Nintendo has come out and said that they have put stuff on it to make it taste nasty, so that it's not a
so
choking
kids
hazard.
don't choke on it. Oh, that's smart.
Literally,
That is
that's
smart.
literally why it stinks so bad.
It doesn't stink.
I mean,
It just
tastes
tastes
so bad. It stinks to your tongue.
Mutiny Teddy says, "Breaking news: popular podcaster taste cartridge." You know, we're just trying to be like the cool kids on the
Yeah.
internet.
Clickbait.
Clickbait. We gotta.
Be like the
I think that
cool
story
kids.
broke earlier,
Yeah.
though.
Somebody clip that and then make it a thing.
Yeah, make it a thing.
This is cool. It's really small though. The handle, the controller is much
Yeah.
smaller than I thought it
It's
would be.
tiny.
This is a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, so
and this
yeah,
is,
you've got your.
This is the one that comes. Does this come with the
Yeah.
yeah.
game? Okay,
Those come off and attach.
right.
to
I know
the
they
side.
come off, but yeah, so
Switch.
They switch.
I got my Pro controller today though, and I'll pass this over to
looks-
Nathan, and I'll let you guys touch it.
That looks
Nathan, I'll
sexy.
let you model this one.
wanna
Hold on, let me
touch it.
zoom in. Let me zoom in for you.
Hey guys,
There you go. Look
I'm
at that.
LinkedIn buddies with GOA now. Oh,
Oh yeah, you guys
Yeah.
can do like
Yeah.
IT, go
we're
on
tech
IT dates.
buddies.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Jeremy, you've been sending me emails for a long time to try and join.
How's that
LinkedIn.
feel? How's that feel, Nathan? Do you feel like you're playing a game?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Show it to the people one more time. Show it up there, nice. Give them the front of it. To show them the shoulder buttons. Oh, look at the shoulder buttons. Look at that.
Shoulders.
That looks
Oh,
good.
yeah. Okay. Thanks,
I like
Nathan.
your sleeves.
These
They're
are
puffy.
so small.
Aren't they tiny?
Good
They're
grief.
so tiny. The little.
So when you have it pulled away from the controller
Hey,
or
it's
from the
see-through.
system,
Yeah.
does it cut off the bumpers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because then you got those bumpers
Because I'm
when
like
you're
I
holding it that way.
I
Yeah.
can see you bumping that.
Well,
a
unless
lot.
you're holding it this way, then it doesn't.
Oh.
It knows. Like
It knows.
Yeah.
It knows.
It knows which way you're holding it.
That's so crazy. I was thinking about that the other day when someone was talking about the controllers, how the buttons like your X, Y, B, and A, and your D-pad, they're both on that side. It's just a matter of
Yeah.
if it's closer to the center or further.
Yeah.
Now, point of inquiry: is that your D-pad Chopra?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, this is some cool tech, guys.
Yeah,
It's
I
got-
should have
It's
brought
got
'em.
mirrors on the sides on the track
Oh yeah.
for the 4 LED light. They're not lights. These aren't lights.
Oh, they're mirrors.
There's mirrors,
Oh,
and the LED
interesting.
lights
Okay,
from
this
the
is cool.
controller right
I did not.
here.
Okay, let's see
so
this.
there's 4 dots
Yeah.
right here.
Oh.
Those
Let me
actually
hand it to
hit,
Nathan so
they
he can
hit
show 'em.
mirrors, and then they reflect out onto the
Let me see that. Okay, so you heard it here first. The LEDs on the controller,
are not LEDs.
they actually they are on the actual
on the-
Joy-Con.
yes, but not
reflect
the-
onto the charging grip. There's little mirrors in there. Jeremy said, "Here, no, Nathan, show this to the people. There's a mirror inside of here that reflects the lights on here." Okay,
for 4 little
show
little
people.
lights.
Show the people at home. I mean, this is really interesting stuff for the audio listeners.
This Pro controller though.
I gotta feel it.
I
Pass
don't
it
know
on
what
down.
I'm
feels
showing
so
you.
good.
There, right there, in the inside of that one. Turn.
Hey, it's see through too.
turn
It
it a little
shows.
this way.
That's cool.
The
Which
other
one?
The one, big one, the big one.
That's cool.
Turn it, tilt it so that they can see inside of it.
Oh, this is
there, right there.
Eric's,
That's
right?
good,
This is
right
not
there.
yours?
So you can see right there. There's little mirrors in there that then show them the Joy-Con.
feels
The
so
LED
good.
lights on there. See those? There's little LEDs on there, and those will get reflected by the mirrors, so you can see the battery level.
Turn.
Okay,
There you go.
back.
There you go. Now you can see it.
That's cool. Hey, Nathan,
Yeah.
give it back to Nathan.
Yeah, having felt that Joy-Con, I have to say I'm really glad I picked up a Pro controller because these triggers feel a lot better.
Yeah.
They've got
So,
nice little.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna spend a lot of time playing a game, I
Yeah.
think the Pro controller is
The
gonna
Pro
the way to go.
controller, man.
Yeah, those triggers
I'm gonna
feel
be
nice
so
and blue.
poor.
Here's the problem: is the Pro
The
controller.
location of the buttons is perfect.
Yeah.
Switch.
I mean, it's like
The problem with the Pro controller is it's stupid expensive.
Yeah.
Like
How
it's
much is it?
70
70.
bucks
Jeez.
for the Pro controller. How lame is that?
but Pro controller from Xbox
It's so pro.
See, I think that's the argument.
So how much are the Switch? Like the Switch, the console itself is. Hey Zufu, what's up?
Hey,
the
what's up,
console
buddy?
itself is $300 without a game or anything. But
So I'm just thinking, like, holding these in my hand, like it feels like they put the Switch controllers when you slide them in too close, like on the
on that, yeah.
on the little controller.
I think
because
it'll feel a lot better on the console.
on the console. I think
Yeah.
it'll feel fine because when I've got them,
Yeah.
a little bit more
spread out. Yeah.
spread out, it feels fine. But like as close as they are,
Yeah. No, I agree.
That's-
I think,
I
but I,
mean,
think
it'll work.
Yeah, it's
It'll
a nice.
work.
It's a nice option, but
yeah,
it's kind of small. Anyways, that's probably enough of
Exciting.
that. But yeah, we'll play that one on Wednesday, hopefully, if we get it in the
Well,
studio.
hopefully
here.
we'll have 2 of them so we can
Yeah, we'll do a double
be
stream.
really confusing.
yeah.
Why would that be confusing?
Well,
You
we could
can
have one plugged in and one
play
to model.
competitively.
Oh,
one,
yeah.
one last question here for you, Trevor.
Yep.
You've got 2 reds. Is that because that was part of the Zelda
No, that
special
he bought
edition?
those.
No, these I bought separately.
Okay, because I
He's-
thought that they came
he's
with a
a-
red and a blue. I
The
didn't know they
Joy-Cons,
did.
you Joy-Cons, you can buy all blue, all red, or red and blue, or all
Okay.
gray.
You,
I
reali-
didn't- I
you
missed
realize
that
he's
part.
a red supremacist, right?
That's a thing.
What?
Yeah.
So, anyways, it's exciting times. I always like it when new consoles come out. It's just fun.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, it makes me excited again. Whoa, God of Atheists donating $10.10, and we didn't have the sound
Nice,
up for
thank
that.
you.
We love you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank
God
you.
of Atheists. We really appreciate that. You guys are so generous with your donations lately, and it
Yeah.
makes us feel special.
You
And
know, I got to bring it up, Eric,
okay.
because the chat was asking about it. We were talking about how cool this Nintendo Switch stuff is. So before I forget, because you know me in my short term,
Sure.
they were asking, when do we have the official date for the next Hangout? It's going to be in
Oh, the
March.
Patreon hangout.
Yep.
Okay.
But we've got some Patreons
That are ready.
who are ready and going, when's this happening?
So it'll probably be this
we-
upcoming Wednesday. More than likely.
We're gonna do that and set up for the.
That's what I'm concerned about. Is we hadn't really talked about it. So just here's some making sausage. We didn't know because we had to set up. It's going to take a little bit longer to set up for the
we're gonna green screen and
for the
cool
Wednesday night
stuff.
stream. So hold on, we'll put it on Twitter for you guys. So be sure, and we'll put it on Patreon too. We'll post when we'll do it. It might be this Wednesday. If not, it'll be next Wednesday for sure.
Yeah.
So it's in the next.
It's normally an hour before the
Right?
regular show.
It'll be this Wednesday or next. It could be one of those things where it's get some behind the scenes.
Yeah, I mean,
of us
but they
getting
wouldn't
set
really
up.
get to see that though,
Yeah.
because we'd be over here and anyways.
Yeah.
So
We'll see.
we'll post it. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow. So we'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait for that. Like bated breath.
It's time for the only news stories worth talking about.
Yay! Not to start it off with like a downer or anything, but this first story comes from Nerdist.com, and it's about Bill Paxton. Moment of silence for Bill. Moment of silence. Moment of silence, Jeremy, for Bill. Seriously, moments of silence. Put your freaking wrapper down. Thank you.
San Pellegrino.
There was a freaking moment of silence. You can't talk. You got okay.
Show some respect for the man from
Okay,
Twister.
sorry.
Twister.
All right, I'm ready for it now. I'm sorry, I wasn't ready.
Way to make a mockery of someone's death, Jeremy. No,
wasn't the
Bill
intent.
Paxton passed away. It's terrible. He was only 61. Jeremy obviously doesn't care.
I do care.
Man found he storm chased his way into our hearts in the
Right.
90s.
When this happened, there was a series of dozens of Storm enthusiasts that combined their efforts through their various networks and Facebook groups to draw a massive BP with their Spotter Network GPS check-ins across the nation. So, like, right through the Midwest, there was a giant BP for Bill Paxton.
Let's show him. Is it
Show
in
it.
here? There
Yeah.
it is. Look at that.
That was
nice.
in progress. If you scroll down a
keep
little more,
scrolling. They're working on
it
it.
was a little bit closer.
There you go.
I think that means beyond petroleum.
Nathan. Bad Nathan.
He started it.
It's in honor of Bill Paxton.
God of Atheist says, I will never forget the moment that dude gets sucked out of the cellar or when those tiny wind bots get sucked up in that F5
So,
as they get all the data.
I don't know if you guys know this.
You haven't
but-
seen this movie.
No.
Oh, okay.
I grew up about 10 miles from the farmhouse
Well, that was in the movie?
that was in the movie.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But you were already grown
It-
by that time, right?
No.
He was
you were,
growing up.
You were
It was
really
in the
close to being
90s.
grown.
I was in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no, so I've been to the farmhouse.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
Where the finger of God landed.
That's right.
Uh,
F5.
BP. That's so cool though.
Yeah.
It's neat to see people do little
Yeah.
tributes.
I mean,
and-
obviously, you can tell that there were some people that were like legitimately storm chasing around Tulsa and
yeah,
Oklahoma City.
we got stuff to do here. We don't got
can't-
time.
we can't
Who's
do this,
Bill
but-
Paxton. He's an actor.
Yeah.
He's not a real one of us. A real
One
Yeah,
of
but
us.
but he
One
helped
of
bring
us.
acknowledgement to them.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he inspired a lot of storm chasers in the 90s that are
think so.
probably
You
storm
did that,
chasers
didn't
now.
you, for a while, Eric?
I knew a guy that was a meteorologist who was going to school to be a meteorologist. He was the per kitty meow guy, and yeah, we would go out and he had this old like Suburban, like an old one, like the big ones that are built like a tank.
Was it black?
It was like rust red, even though it wasn't rust, and it was surrounded in Luis Palau bumper stickers, all the way around it. Like all the way, this whole circumference of the Suburban had
That
a
helped
stripe.
hold
It
the
had
paint on it.
It was just one stripe though of Luis Palau bumper stickers.
So it was like a ticker tape.
Yeah, something like that. No, but we went out and watched like lightning strike transformers and big fireballs happen and things like that. So it's cool. I talked about this a while back.
There's
so I feel
like
I'm
some
repeating myself.
There are some actual colleges out there where you can get a degree for storm chase, like for actual storm chasing.
And chasing that storm.
Yeah. That would be pretty awesome to do
Till you die.
till you die. But I mean, think about the
Think
about the adrenaline.
No, it's true. I mean, if you're not as fast, like
Yeah.
if you're like, this is that's one of those races where the slower you are at chasing the storm, the safer you are.
Yeah.
Unless it comes at you.
storm. I mean, I think they're fascinating. I mean, tornadoes are crazy to watch. Like,
Yeah.
I grew up in, like, for a few years of my life, I lived in Wichita, which you could see on this thing. It was like right in the middle, but right in Tornado Alley, Wichita, Kansas. And I mean, there were tornadoes during the summer practically every weekend. It was like a weekend event. It felt like.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't always on the weekend, but it was like, here's a tornado. And I remember being a kid, I got so desensitized to it that I wasn't really that scared of them because nobody in my family was scared of them. They were just like hanging out on the porch or whatever, ordering pizza. My brothers love to order pizza during tornado warnings just to see if the guys would show up.
This is over 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Give it to me for free.
And what's really kind of tragic about that is we would like go visit like these neighborhoods that got just destroyed and people had died and it's terrible and we're making light of it, but it was just, it's one of those things that it was such a commonplace thing in that part of the country.
I had a neighbor that had a whole herd of cows that were killed because someone's tool shed, that's a thing on a farm where you keep all your nails, right? And
that's where
like
you keep your nails.
It's where you keep your nails. And the tool shed got demolished, and I guess the guy had like a 50-gallon drum full of like bolts and nails and just odds and ends stuff that collected over the years.
Shrapnel.
And it literally shrapneled these cows throughout the field.
Oh,
and it was it was about a mile from my house. And I remember it was on my way to school, and I remember driving by and just seeing
You drove through a sea of
200 head of cattle just all like pelted and dead. Like,
that's crazy.
It was nuts.
Muni Teddy says that how Eric dead inside, desensitized. I was watching all those tornado victims.
It's true though. Like if you don't live in one of those areas, you don't really get that because like I grew up in Colorado and there wasn't really a whole lot of it because in that Denver metro area, the way that the mountains they kind of shielded you, kind of kicked it over.
That's the way Rapid City was too. Yeah.
And so like moving out here where there's a lot more
Flatness.
potential for that to happen. Yeah, and the flatness.
There's a reason the local baseball team's called the Storm Chasers.
Right, right. I mean, because
they storm chase on they're in the off season. So,
So like going through that, like it wasn't until I was taking radio classes. And on the air on 89.7
That's right, guys.
The River.
Kyle's a professional.
No, I'm not. I don't get paid for it. So,
but
when I was,
what are you talking about?
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess
are you insulting our patrons?
No, I was.
Kyle.
This isn't radio. This is podcast. It's like
take your clothes off, and we're gonna make you do the walk of shame, Kyle.
It's not different anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. No. Get naked. No. I'm
not gonna do that.
Kyle,
Come on.
that's impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're sure.
No, but you were saying
like-
you ran into a storm.
Yeah, no, I mean, like when you're on air and stuff, and you can't really leave.
You
Like,
can, right?
Well,
you could get. Would you get fired or something?
you might, yeah, kind of, because I mean, you're supposed to be there, like, and it
You're
was like,
saving other people's lives.
and honestly, like when I was doing that, like you're in a room, you can't see outside because it's night.
Yeah.
So you have no idea if it's like
Bad or
right
not,
on top of you or not, and it was kind of like this. It was like that moment where it all kind of snapped, and it was just like, well, if the storm comes and hits this place, I'm dead. Like, there's nothing that I can change about it right now.
but you might not be dead. I mean,
right, but I mean, it was like the fear that I had growing up of tornadoes, probably partially because of this movie.
Yeah.
A lot of that kind of just disappeared when I was
you get used to it.
when I was stuck in that and whatnot. And I'm not too good for you, podcast listeners, Mutiny Teddy. I listen to podcasts all day long.
You got him, Atheist. He donated $11.11. Thank you very much.
Was there a message in that?
was
It
it?
said something like Nathan Red Shirt?
Oh, I missed it. Sorry.
I don't know.
It usually
probably
says
because
it.
of his Starfleet Academy shirt.
I feel like he's just trying to get the ball rolling, right?
Yeah, he's
You know?
he's like rally.
He said Nathan, red shirts are the first to die in away missions.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
Is this red?
And then something else I didn't see.
Not quite.
That is true, though.
All right, let's move on to the next story. Thanks again, God of Atheists, for your generous donation. This story comes from 22words.com, hashtag fake news. Says, Walking Dead t-shirt pulled for racist phrase you didn't even know was offensive.
Yeah.
Real quick, shout out, No Scope. Thanks for joining us.
I was just about
thank
to
you.
say that.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, no
I know scope.
So yeah, there was a shirt.
Are people getting Tubbucks to These donors? Like, did we?
Yeah,
Did you
that's
get
happening
those?
right now.
Yeah.
Actually, that,
you need to give
that's
$10
happening right
to
now.
Teddy too. For
Yeah.
Yeah.
than
No,
last
I got
night.
Teddy last night.
did you? Okay.
Yeah, I mixed that in with the Patreon.
Okay,
Tub
great.
Bucks. So
We need to get
he's
out of
all
atheist.
set.
Yeah,
list.
I'm
I
getting
got
taken
him
care
this
Okay, cool.
this
All right,
morning.
we'll move
Yeah.
on. All right.
Or this
Move on.
morning. Good grief. No, so the T-shirt came out that was a Walking Dead T-shirt that said "Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo," and apparently there was some racist connotation with that going back like a couple hundred years or something.
Which
that-
one? Which one of the 4 words?
The
The
saying
rhyme.
itself,
The nursery rhyme,
the,
yeah.
the rhyme
Oh,
itself. At
I
the
thought it
end
was
there
like meanie or eeny was like like a racial slur.
no. There was instead of a tiger, it was something else.
It
that
was
they
the
were catching.
N-word.
It was like Canadians were like, oh, they come over to America and everybody's like, get this eeny out of my face. We don't serve
Yeah.
your kind.
None of those eenies.
You eenies.
I ain't no
everybody-
eeny.
Wait, everybody knew this was racist. Like, I mean, but it doesn't matter
Right,
now. It's
it
not
doesn't-
now
yeah.
because it was Catch a Tiger. My mom,
Yeah.
like my, God rest her soul, she was in her like she lived like in the early 40s and whatever. But she said when she was a kid, they would not say tiger when they used that rhyme. Like that's how that was very common. So I mean, everybody kind of knew that, right? Like, but I don't think this
Right.
was being racist, was it?
No.
How?
Right.
What, are we that
No.
sensitive now?
No,
Are
but
we?
there's someone that was sensitive enough about it, and I mean Richard Dean. What's his last name? The guy
Morgan.
Morgan. He had tweeted about it and like was upset because it has nothing to do with that like at all. It was the idea of that's like when you
He was
when you
just going
draw-
to pick the next person
Yeah.
to bash their brains out.
Yeah,
with. That
if
was
there's
a baseball
anything
bat.
that's offensive about this shirt,
It's
it
the
should be
murder.
the fact that
No,
there's
no.
someone brain that's spilled out at the
It's-
end of what he says.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's because historically, mostly white people played baseball in the '60s. So
Babe Ruth was a notorious racist.
I'm just
anti-Semite.
saying. So that's
Heard it
why
here
it's
first.
racist.
I don't think he was as
But now they're all
notorious
Puerto
as Ty
Rican.
Cobb.
Is that racist to say?
Is it racist to call them Puerto Rican?
Everybody's like, "How old is Eric?" If they're all like guessing, probably because I said my parents had me when they were older. Let's say in their 40s. So I'm 35.
Yeah. Teddy's
Not 51.
Teddy's right. Walking Dead is way more gruesome than this T-shirt.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's
That's a bold-faced lie that Jeremy just put in the chat. The
What?
oh, I read it wrong. Jeez.
No.
not the.
I read that you said that
Not
he
you
is
thought-
the oldest in the tub,
No,
and I
he
was
is
going to call
not.
you out.
Just look for the salt and pepper beard. I mean, it's very sexy, Jeremy. It is. It's
is.
very
Yeah.
attractive.
It's like
I'm not saying
You know what?
anything.
You
Just
know what?
pump your brakes.
No, think
Just
about-
pump your brakes. That was not me coming on to you.
Whoa, now I'm
That
pumping
was-
my brakes.
Yeah. You pervert.
Dungeon Master Paul says 35, 1 foot in the grave.
Yeah, I know. Shut up, Paul. You don't have to remind me every friggin' minute about it. I already know.
Zufu says Eric was born BG before Google.
Yeah.
I think all of us were.
Hey, you know what? I remember hearing in like the 90s, this kid came up to me and he's like, "Have you heard about Google, man?" And I was like, "No, what is it?" And he's like, "Oh, it's a search engine thing." I was like, "What's a search engine?" And he's like, it's like when I like hadn't even owned a computer yet, and he's telling me about Google and how cool it was.
I hated Google for the longest
and so
time.
that's
Do
because
remember
you're
that?
an Ask Jeeves Yahoo
I
news
was a
guy.
Yahoo guy.
Actually, I preferred Jeeves until he fell off the wagon and started
No,
drinking and didn't
yeah.
I was
find
an
you stuff
alt-
as fast.
To be honest, I was an Alt Vista guy to start
That's
with.
disgusting. I mean, it gets better than AOL because I was AOL when I first started
I was
out. 'cause
I was in the Alt Vista chat rooms for the longest
I
time.
had a
Yeah,
big
what were
stack
you
of
doing in there?
discs.
That's how you talked with other nerds.
Yeah.
I talked about computer
nerds.
code and stuff like that.
I just remember in the 90s it took a really long time for images to download.
Yep.
Do you remember
Zufu
watching
knows.
images load?
Watching it line
It
by
was like
line.
brr, brr, brr. Yeah.
Now when I see that on my phone, I want to throw it across the room.
Jeez, Kyle. You
What's
need,
wrong with
you need some like
I
therapy.
don't really like. think
You
that
wouldn't
I'm
like
going
him when he's angry.
Yeah, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Why is this so slow?
No, but I mean, it's like when you're connected to Wi-Fi and it's supposed to work, and it's just like chugging along like that. It makes me angry.
So I'm gonna bring it back to you guys. So the like, Zufu knows what Alt Vista. Well, he's like, that's his time. But I don't know if any of you remembered, but to get on the internet, what you would do, like, it wasn't really the internet. It was just like you'd put a CD. No, You'd put a disc. You'd put in a disc.
Sorry.
After that,
okay.
before that, you put in the disc.
Yeah,
which
you
would
put in
then
the disc.
which would then
Got
have the community. It'd be like a little little graphical city.
Yeah, you're talking
and you'd
about-
have the chat room, which was like the library.
Yeah.
And then there'd be like all kinds of different stuff. And there'd be like the little shopping nook, but it didn't actually have anything in it because nobody sold stuff on the internet. And you'd have to like go to the different rooms, and that was the entire
I'm
internet
envisioning a great
experience.
web series where we sit down with Grandpa Jeremy
And then
he tells,
in
he
college-
tells the kiddies about how the internet used to
In
be.
college, I then created a mock-up of that, but using the Monkeys TV show as the basis for the
Okay.
world.
Zufu just says,
Anyway.
Dad picks up the phone and yells, "Get off the phone!"
Yep.
That's Crazy Legs also said Jeremy's favorite song is by the Rolling Stones, and it's called "Talking About My Medication."
God of Atheist said, "What if we're all already dead?" M. Night Shyamalan twist.
We're all living in a simulation. We
Yeah.
know that already. Elon Musk.
Hey, Brown Eyes, welcome to the chat.
Welcome to the chat, Brown Eyes. Yep. All right, let's go to the next story. This next story comes from Pitchfork.com. And it says, Chance the Rapper says he's rented entire theater for free screening of Jordan Peele's Get Out. Which
We missed it.
Yeah, we did miss it, which is interesting because I've heard this movie's getting crazy good reviews. And when I saw the trailer, I was just like, okay, this looks like a mediocre thriller. That's neat that Jordan Peele's doing it. But I like those surprises when you're like, oh, this maybe is something I totally overlooked that thought wouldn't be good. And it's actually supposedly really good. So,
I've heard unanimously good things about it.
so I kind of want to check this movie out. I have not watched it yet. But movies are so old-fashioned. You got to go and they got to crank the thing up. And then you got to watch it on the screen and there's people eating around you.
And then you got Tyler Durden putting pornographic images in for a single
Yeah,
frame.
for a single frame.
I don't
Freaking
know
Tyler.
what we are talking about.
We're talking about
talking
movie
about Fight
theaters.
Club.
Movie theaters and how they're old.
And Fight Club.
And Fight Club.
I just want to worry
Which
about.
you don't talk about because it's the first rule.
I just
And the
want to worry
second rule.
about data caps and stuff while I watch digital movies in my home. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But yeah,
he's really excited about this. I guess Chance wants everyone to know.
I've heard really good things about this movie. Like there's a lot of people that I mean, and at first when I saw his name on this as the director and writer, I didn't know what to. I immediately was like, okay, now I'm looking at this in a different lens. Is this supposed to be a horror movie or is this supposed to be like a spoofy movie? Because either way,
it sounds like it actually kind of blends.
Yeah.
Comedy and horror a little bit. Like it kind of meshes the two.
Well, and
a
he
little bit.
and I heard him talking on Nerdist podcast a week or two ago, and just talking
Jordan
about
Peele?
Yeah, talking about how it was like there's a lot of political and like really important race things that he's trying to say with the movie without it being like something that's uncomfortable for anybody to watch too.
Yeah.
But there are little things here and there in it. Without him going into all the different tropes that are usually in horror movies and stuff. But yeah, Chance had an entire cinema theater rented out,
And that's like $300, really.
Yeah, I mean, who cares? We could
Yeah.
do that. And have,
I mean, it
everybody
is.
come out to fly out to Omaha. We're having them in a tub theater.
Yeah, we're just going to watch our own
Wait,
Tubcast.
No, we're gonna watch all of them.
everybody.
That's what we're doing for our 100th episode.
Oh my god.
We're all gonna just watch 99 episodes. That'd take forever. That's 2
Sounds
hours an
horrible.
episode.
Oh,
Some of
jeez.
them are longer.
We just watched the first episode together, maybe, in the movie theater.
How cool would that be?
we're watching it like Mystery Science Theater
like
style.
Mystery Science Theater for the first.
Can we do that?
That'll be our 100th episode.
Oh
That
my-
would
and
be
then we'll tear it
hilarious.
apart. We'll tear it apart.
Yeah, we'll just be like, oh, look at those, look at that fatty. Look at that guy with the
You sure
beard.
you don't want to have
Shouldn't
a whole lot of
talk
work?
about Jeremy like that.
I'm sorry, Jeremy.
You sure you want to have a whole lot of work in front of this, and instead you edit out the best 100 clips?
That's a lot of work. Thanks.
Okay. I mean, I thought you
yeah.
might like.
You wanna
hire
get on that,
Can we
Jeremy?
hire someone to do that?
Yeah. No.
Anyways, well, that's neat. He likes a movie and he bought a theater or rented a theater so people.
It looked like it was something that was for the entire day too.
So it just kept playing all day.
All the showings in that theater.
Oh, he bought the whole-
bought the whole
so
thing.
he could
He's
invite
like,
all of his friends.
show up and bring whoever. It's free.
Chance is cool like that though. Like the time he bought all the tickets from the scalpers so that he
Yeah.
could. get people.
Yeah.
Sell them at regular price.
I forgot that
again.
was the same guy.
Yeah, Chance
Yeah,
is cool.
Chance is awesome.
He's coming to town.
I like it.
I like
God of Atheist wants to know if they would have to buy their own popcorn.
No, free popcorn for everybody.
Yeah.
I think we got a popcorn machine somewhere, actually.
We do.
We do,
We
actually.
can get our hands on. So, yeah.
We'll just
my
roll it
gosh.
into the theater.
I don't know that the theater would like that,
Who
though.
cares?
Hey,
If we
stop
could-
that.
Honestly, we could do something like that if we just had like a room.
You know
We
what?
could get a projector and
Let's
wheel in
just
some
do it in
popcorn.
I got an idea.
in Bayless Park. Let's just put that screen up.
And the title of our show is gonna be Cinemax. No,
That's a
'cause
TV
it's like
channel.
the maximum exposure.
Jeremy, I'm not trying to make fun of you, but that was really bad. Like, I'm sorry. That was really bad.
I even got that extra tagline.
Honestly, I thought you were gonna say cinnamon in a tub.
That would actually be better. We could have cinnamon rolls.
But maximum exposure. I thought it
Or
was
just like little red hots.
Or cinnamon challenge.
This
Everybody.
story comes from Engadget. It says YouTube TV is Google's live TV service. So that's I'm using PlayStation View right now, and I've tried out Direct TV now. What happened?
Jeremy just got shut up.
Oh, bravo, Crazy Legs! Bravo! Standing ovation, for Crazy Legs. Thank you. Yes, standing ovation.
That was
What is it? 3 minutes? I forget. Okay.
that was why we put those in there. For when we all say something really bad.
I just love that. Cinemax? Shut up, Jeremy.
Take a bow, Crazy. That's right. Jeremy has been. If you're not familiar with our Shut Up redemption, you can redeem one of those for $500 and shut someone up for a total of 3 minutes.
Yes.
All right. Well, anyways, yes. Like I was saying, PlayStation View is out there. DirecTV Now. I've tried Sling, and now Google has got one. And also, just to tag onto this, Hulu's releasing a live TV option too soon.
Which isn't entirely surprising with
No.
Hulu because they already basically have that. It's like 2 days later.
Yeah, but it's
Well, I
actually
mean,
all like they don't have access to a lot of the channels though that you would with a cable package. There's a lot of
I
stuff.
thought there was a lot that they had that
They
was
do
like
have a lot, but
current
there's-
stuff that was almost like if you don't have a
but
DVR.
like AMC and like that
Oh,
stuff,
okay,
you
yeah.
can't get some of those channels.
I think they've got FX though.
Oh, do they have it now?
Yeah.
FX has the movies.
Oh yeah.
Some of
Anyways,
them.
so this is YouTube's answer, which I mean, at this point, it doesn't look that great because it doesn't have a lot of the bigger. It doesn't have AMC. It doesn't have any Viacom channels. It doesn't.
Right.
It has less channels than a lot of the options out there. It does say it does offer unlimited DVR though.
That's nice.
Yeah. So with this, what's happening here is that they are saying that it's going to be $35 a month, no contract. It lets up to 6 users access content whenever they want. They will have like most of your regular networks, as well as USA, FX, some sports networks, including ESPN, Fox Sports, and NBCSN. And then you can add Showtime for an additional fee and whatnot. I think the biggest thing that they're saying with this is that it is something that you can use this anywhere with your phone with just like the YouTube app. Mm-hmm. So I think that's part of how they're hoping that they can grab people and get them on board with it. And if it is something, I mean, really, with all of these different services, it's only a matter of getting enough people to be successful and get other people on board and say, oh, okay, we'll sign up with you.
Yeah.
So
it surprises me that how PlayStation View has so many channel options. They did lose Viacom, but they have a lot of channels. The DirecTV Now has like everything. But they don't have good DVR.
It doesn't surprise me with PlayStation
I guess Sony has some power
because it's
but,
Sony,
yeah.
and I'm sure that they're in some way, shape, or form producing stuff for almost every network out there.
Maybe.
So that may potentially kind of throw some of that stuff in there.
I mean, YouTube makes sense. Oh, hey, Jeremy can talk again.
Hey.
can talk.
Your alarm is on.
Which is great because I'm excited about YouTube doing this.
Are you? Are you gonna? You think you might use it instead
I might.
of?
Yeah. I mean, it'll be on top of Hulu and on top of Netflix.
But did you hear Hulu's coming out with one?
Yeah, I know.
So I think
that's my concern because I already. But here's the thing: they failed. I still use them because they're about the best thing out there right now. Still for anything semi-current, for the price that
For
it
the
is.
price, yeah.
But I pay the little extra like $2 to get.
I still think PlayStation View's better.
to get. Oh, see, I'm not a PlayStation guy.
You don't have to have
You don't have to have a
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
That's what I mean, though. I haven't anyway. But I pay extra to get the commercial free. But like every single show at the beginning says, "This is not part of our commercial free episode. You're still
Yeah.
going to see commercials."
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? Then what am I paying for? Anyway.
The thing, I mean, if you like Hulu's original content, then I get it. But as far as like
Although
getting
I
more
do,
stuff,
actually.
getting more stuff, like I think the View has more content, but
Yeah.
because it's like a normal cable package and it's only $35, which it has many more channels than the YouTube Live will have
Yeah.
at launch. So
They
Now,
said
but
that all in all-
PlayStation is still cheaper, right? If you buy the year in advance.
no, that's you're thinking of DirecTV now.
No. The PlayStation's
No,
like
PlayStation is a
$100
monthly. No.
if you buy it in the year, but this is $120 if you.
What? 120 says
For
$35
year.
a month.
It's monthly.
It's monthly. It's $35 a month. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Anyways, what were you saying, Kyle?
Oh, I was just going to say, I mean, they are monthly things. So, I mean, in this one, they said that there's supposed to be more than 40 networks. So it is comparable to options like Sling and PlayStation View. But from everything that I've heard, as long as everything is working, I know in some places View isn't working as great, or at least when it launched, it was really rocky.
View works great.
But yeah,
at
everything
least
that I've
currently,
heard,
the last few
everything
I've
that
had
I've
it
heard
for-
from people in the last
yeah.
6 months is it's fantastic, and it's only going to get better once they get more of the live options for like local stuff or like networks and everything too. So
Which, I mean, really, if you've got an over-the-air antenna, you get that anyway. So
Yeah,
you
that
just
is
can't
true.
DVR it, which is a problem.
Right.
But it's exciting to see them go this way. I think that you can see that the cable companies are feeling the pain, and that's why they're putting data caps on everybody and like nickel
That's
and
their
diming
only
people
way to do it.
because they don't know what to do. They're losing a huge revenue stream from people ditching cable. And I mean, it's been happening for a long time, but now that these services are out there, I think we're going to see
Right.
it happen like in a landslide.
Well, it's just surprising that they haven't. I mean, I guess some of it is the rights and the costs to put them on cable, but I don't.
Sorry
get
about
it.
that. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't know I clicked on a video.
Yeah, there's an article for the next one.
Oh, okay, good. I didn't know I clicked on a video.
Sorry, I didn't specify that a little bit clearer.
All right. This next story comes from the dailyDot.com. That's fun to say.
TheDailyDot.com.
Middle Earth Shadow of Wardor. War. Shadow of War.
Shadow of War.
Is announced with stunning new trailer. Yeah.
It was due to a leak with that Target had over the
Thinking
weekend.
Target.
Basically Warner Brothers had to come out and confirm this week that they are in fact going to have Middle Earth Shadow of War. Looks like August 22nd is when that comes out on PlayStation, Xbox One, and PC. And they said that it is going to kind of use a lot of the same type of stuff. It's going to follow a Ranger and Wraith, inhabiting the same body as they attempt to create a ring more powerful than Sauron's.
It's always about a ring, isn't it?
Yeah, there's lots of rings in that series. But yeah, so this one, the video that was released was just kind of a CGI'd story teaser. The gameplay footage is supposed to come March 8th, and it sounds like they're going to be expanding the idea of what was it, the Nemesis,
Nemesis system.
Yeah, they'll have Nemesis forts now. I think they said.
Ooh.
To where
Is that
I am so shocked that the Nemesis system has not been like stolen from every game developer.
I know, yeah.
Like I thought we would see that all the
know.
time, and now it took another Shadow of, well, I guess another Middle Earth game. I was zooming in on the eyebrows for you guys at home watching. I know
Yeah.
they like the
guys,
eyebrows.
I think we got some beef in the chat.
Beef.
Crazy Legs asked Dungeon Master Paul if
Oh, no,
he
this
is
could be good.
in Trevor's Dungeons and Dragons Club, and he confirmed that for us. And Crazy said, "Well, WTH, where's my invite?"
You're not the only one crazy. Oh,
yeah, that's
sorry.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some beef. He says,
Dungeon Paul says he's gonna start a pickup group. So if you want to drive down from Minnesota, Crazy, I'm sure you can get in on that pickup game.
I have not watched this trailer at all. Has anyone else watched it?
I watched it.
I watched it while you guys were coming.
Does it look good?
it's-
Phrasing.
It's all pre-rendered
Coming
stuff
here-
to where, I mean,
Oh, a pre-render.
On your way here.
Is it really like CG though, or is it like?
it's pretty CG.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I think that's real in-engine graphics.
I don't think so.
I think it is.
I mean, it says in the article that it was CGI story.
Oh, it's all. This is in engine though. This is on the Scorpio. You heard it here first.
Yeah, breaking news. Scorpio.
My
Oh, it's a Scorpio. I'm a Gemini. We can't
Yeah,
associate.
you guys can't play
Yeah, you guys can't be friends anymore.
Trevor, you're excited about this, right?
Oh yeah, I'm very excited. I love those games. That game. I've had a lot of fun. I loved especially trying to kill them and then running away, so they got really mad at me. And then eventually they get really enraged and they wouldn't let me leave. Yeah. No, yeah, I love the idea that you can make this story very dynamically. You have these villains that you have kind of a history with, and they'll remember and they'll mention it. They'll be like, "Last time you threw me in the fire, now I'm gonna burn you," or something like that.
It was kind of one of those surprise games that came out, and you didn't expect it to be good. And this is a good one. Hey, Log and Fail. She says, "Yeah, Tub News." She knows where it's at. And so do the rest of you.
Sounds like we've got a Minnesota Tub Club now.
Nice.
So cool. Yeah,
Minnesota Tub Club.
Minnesota in the tub.
I think that with Shadow of Mordor, I loved. There it is. There it is.
I didn't use it. I just
Almost.
sang it.
I loved playing that game, but there was something about it that like it didn't stick as long with me. Like,
Heathen.
I think it was just
I'm
the
just kidding.
story felt kind of. I don't know. It just didn't feel like there was as much story other than go take down the guys in front of you, which was awesome, and it was the best way that a game like that has ever been done. And I enjoyed playing it. I loved walking through and turning guys on other orcs and like moving up the ladder until I got to take them down. But it was something about the story that just felt like it was a little more elusive than I would have liked. So I hope this has a little bit more.
Kyle, shut up.
I'm not sure what you're talking.
I think you're wrong, Kyle.
I know you do.
Beef.
Yeah.
Beef. It's what's for dinner. No, I just think you didn't get it, Kyle. I just think you didn't understand how cool it was. Trevor and I get it. Right,
Yeah.
Trevor? High five,
Yeah.
Trevor.
I understood how I understood
fair
how cool the game was. I just the story itself, I didn't feel like it was the sticking point of the game.
Well, it's rare for a story to be the sticking point of a game a lot of times.
Yeah.
When it I think
See, I think of the
like
story
The Last
is
of Us, Horizon's really good
so
far. I don't know.
yeah.
Tetris.
But I'm just saying it's not that common that's the main draw of a
Yeah.
game is the story.
Hey, Mutiny Teddy did something, Eric. It's in the chat. Just thought you should know.
No, he didn't get it
didn't
right.
work. He didn't do it right. He didn't redeem it.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
you got to
Yeah,
do
you
it
did.
right, Mutiny.
You
Do it
got
right.
You got to do it right.
Yeah.
All right. We're
Anyways.
waiting for it now.
Well, let me introduce the next story before I have to be quiet.
them tub bucks.
Since I know it's coming. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully they get this. Maybe they'll nail this one. They got to nail this one, right? They'll do it.
I mean, they did a fantastic job with the other one. It wasn't as exciting
Just
to me.
didn't-
There it is.
There you go.
All right, hold on. Let me get this title out, and then you guys go.
You know, that was...
You could just. I mean,
All right, whatever.
Jeremy,
Just
read
set
the title.
Just set the timer.
Jeremy, read the
I'll
title.
set the timer. Hold on. Just set a
Central Standard
timer
Time.
for 3 minutes.
Jeremy, I need you to read the.
3 minutes and counting.
I need you to read
Stardew Valley, Thumper, and 62 other indie titles confirmed for Nintendo Switch.
That was really good. You did a really good job there.
Proud of you.
Will release throughout the year, just for clarification.
Oh no.
Nintendo
And
Switch.
now we have, I feel like
Hey Siri, set a timer for 3 minutes.
the chat's
Hey,
my
Siri,
friend,
Set a timer
Oh,
for
crap.
3 minutes.
Oh,
and I'm
crap.
wrong.
What do you? What? No! Don't do this to me. All right, that's it. It's your 3 minutes with Star Citizen right now.
So, Trevor, what are we talking about?
Oh yeah, Nathan, you're here. So I'm excited to see Logan
Oh, yeah, that looks good.
coming out this weekend. You want to go see it?
Yeah. Yes, I do, Trevor. Do you?
I guess.
Oh, good. That would be why you brought it up, isn't it?
Yep.
So I hear it's more in line with The Dark Knight Returns than it is with Old Man Logan. Aside from the fact that there is an old man named Logan.
Gosh. You guys, I hate you all.
I can't even see him. I'm playing Tetris.
You got shut up now. I'll set a timer for you. What? Okay, all right. So, anything you guys want to talk about? So Stardew Valley's coming to the Nintendo Switch. That's pretty exciting. I'm glad Nintendo's taking more of a pro indies game stance. Looks like we've got Overcooked coming to it too, so that's exciting. Oh no! Wait, crazy, I don't know if it worked. Oh.
I can finally talk. I can't breathe. Thanks, Trevor. Thanks for bailing us out there. Oh, is anybody got Kleenex? All right.
Set a timer for 3 minutes.
Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley. You guys are punishing us in the chat tonight. This is bad. This is real bad. Okay. Anyways, Stardew Valley is coming to the Switch, as long as 62 other indie titles.
Trevor got it twice.
Wait, they shut him up twice now?
Yeah, they just shut him
he
up
gets
twice.
6 minutes.
You get 6 minutes, Trevor.
That'll be
Maybe you
real.
have 40 seconds left. I'll
Guys,
let you know.
they ruined our.
They revolted.
Completely derailed the show.
Yeah, they revolted. I was dying.
The Tub Bucks have finally worked the way that we envisioned them.
Yes, punishing.
You can completely control this stream.
That was amazing.
Oh my gosh.
So Zufu says, I wouldn't be surprised if the shut up command is gone by next week's episode.
Oliver says it was a noble kill. Crazy, you saved Trevor.
What I like the most is they all worked together in unison
Yeah, to kill us all.
to kill us off.
Okay.
Oh, and now he's just yelling at Trevor about
Nathan,
Dungeons
you're
and
good.
Dragons.
You can talk, Nathan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
So there's a bunch of indie titles coming to the Wii U. You can go back to Tetris.
Yeah. Jolliver does bring up a good point. He said that this has happened before. Totally silenced the crew, but then Jeremy wouldn't have it. And
I
he just
think
took
Eric
I didn't
technically
talk.
probably should.
I
All that
didn't talk.
noise.
I couldn't breathe. I was wheezing. I couldn't. That doesn't
I had to
count.
get up.
Anyways,
But if we, so for those who don't know, if we do talk during our timeout,
We pay
we
you
have
a
to pay
double.
that person double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right. So
Logan says if Jeremy is handed the show, you guys would be in a lawsuit at the end of it.
yeah, that's probably. Hey, him and Nathan handled the Thanksgiving thing with grace.
That thing was. Oh come on, that Thanksgiving.
I just
special.
complimented it. You don't have to over compliment
Yeah.
it. I just said.
Jeremy
Nathan
Brown Eyes is
ate a
concerned that
can
you're
of
alive.
potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were delicious.
It's on YouTube. Go look it up.
Zufu says Eric's rap name is Lil Wheezy. All right, let's talk about the news. Stardew Valley and Thumper and a bunch of other indie titles are going. They're Nindies, right? They're going to the
is that like an actual thing, or is that something?
Yeah, that's what Nintendo
Okay.
calls them. They're going to the Switch, which is it's nice that they're releasing some more games. I'm excited to see. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, they're going. I mean, there's the ones that you've mentioned. I know they also mentioned that Ultimate Chicken Horse is.
That's
going
what
to
I was
be
going to say. I was really excited to see that. Yeah. Ultimate Chicken Horse also Overcooked with all the DLC is going to be on there. So some of the games that we've even played on the show are going to be there. A lot of games that have been out for a long time though, like Shovel Knight and World of Goo. Like that's been like an iPhone game for years. Like
I think they've got. They said that Stardew Valley is going to be the first place that it's going to be multiplayer.
Yeah, which that's interesting that they chose that. It's good to see Nintendo supporting the indie.
It was a
games.
It's a super smart move for them. I mean, it gives them significant additional existing content over the course of the next year.
Yeah.
Right.
Which allows other game developers who really don't. I'm sure some game developers they've got access to this. They're building for it now, but it's going to give some of those smaller developers a reason to want to start doing something for the console, which I think is in their best.
Well, I agree. It's like it does show off what it's able to handle, and gives you some more cheaper games. I mean, when you're looking at a couple of games like the 1-2 Switch that's going to be full price. Having some of these
almost full price,
50.
It's not 60,
right? But you'll have some of these indie games that will definitely be at like your $19.99, maybe less with some of them, and it does help fill in some of that gap that's a huge gap between Zelda and Mario Odyssey. So because of all of these games that they've announced, they are saying
some other stuff coming in there.
But I mean, like as far as big games that a lot of people would be looking
Mario
for.
Kart, Splatoon,
Mario. Okay, you're right. There's Mario
stuff
Kart.
Coming.
And then that's isn't that one
Splatoon
supposed
2.
to be like a remake?
Yeah, it's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But I mean, a lot of people didn't buy
That's
this.
true. That is
Wii U,
true.
So I feel like
That is
this is
true.
going to be their option to get in.
But I mean, if you
Mario
are
Kart.
a Nintendo fan that's been with Nintendo from the beginning, through the Wii U, you may not find that as interesting to pick up.
Maybe.
But I think it's really good, especially that they've got this many different games that they're like, hey, this is what we're going to do, and put it there. It adds to what they have on top of.
In the chat, someone said, I think it was Zufu, maybe talking about it being underpowered, but I think that's a perfect fit for these games because it's going to have enough power to run these games.
Oh yeah.
And I think that smaller developers like this that are making these games, it might give them. Even the whole idea of the green light being gone and the way Steam is changing some of that, this might give an opportunity for some of these smaller companies to get on a platform and get noticed and make some money. So
yeah, more power to them.
Cool stuff. It's cool stuff. All right, more news. We got a lot of gaming news this week. It's exciting to finally have some gaming news.
Poor Nathan.
Nathan's just like, I'm going to play Tetris, guys. Nathan, how's it going over there?
How many lines do you have?
Hanging in there, Nathan?
I don't know how many lines I have. 3. I did just get to level 15, but then I died.
Well, Zufu, they are opening it up to indie devs. That's what that whole story was about, is like all the indie games that are coming to... I mean, unless you mean like, oh, will they let indies just make a game and throw it on there willy-nilly, then yeah, that's probably not going to happen. But Nintendo has been changing their stance on independent
they may
developers.
have to. That may be their way of being able to keep things rolling. I mean, Nintendo isn't exactly in the same level of power that they have been. There is I think that they understand that they are putting almost all of their eggs into this basket because they're shutting off production to the Wii U and the
Has the
Game Boy.
3DS been confirmed?
I don't think that's been
I don't think
confirmed,
it's been confirmed yet.
It's what everyone keeps saying. Though.
A lot of people are suggesting, but I don't think it's. I don't know. I think it's probably got a little bit of life. I talked to a guy at a local game store the other day, and I asked him about that, and he said that he heard from his vendors they were supporting it like through 2018 or 2019. So so it's probably around a little bit longer, but that who knows? That guy could just be.
I know we haven't started the actual next one yet,
No.
but tying it back first to the people who've read the title, we'll just leave that. Tying it back to Nintendo, I'm actually curious if Nintendo will offer similar to what this Xbox Game Pass is going to be, but if they did that with those indie titles.
Yeah, but they're not. Those aren't Nintendo.
I know, but if they created a platform for those indie titles and gave them all a cut and opened it up, I think it could be super interesting.
Yeah.
To have a whole bunch of indie titles just available to play for a flat rate a month. I think that'd be killer.
I don't know how that would work. They are doing their thing where if you play for the Nintendo online service, which is like was it $30 a month or a year? I mean, or something like that.
I think it was
or 20,
something like that. I don't think they have ever actually.
They did.
officially
They
announced-
did say the price.
they?
Yeah, I think it was 30.
Okay.
A year, and then you get a couple games, and then they take them away from you after the end of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know. I would imagine the Switch they're trying to unify their platforms with the Switch and the 3DS, and then and trying to say this is the Switch, and this is what we're going to support. I would think, but I don't know. The only thing is like you can get into a 3DS for like $100, $150. So the idea of them completely getting out of that price range market seems crazy to me. That they would just be like, nope, we're only selling this $300 thing now. So like, I mean, parents aren't going to buy that for their kids to play. I think
I think the hardest part of that though is that they're fighting against tablets and whatnot that people already have, and I think the fact that they have put out games like Fire Emblem and Mario Go that are just, I think that indicates that they may be saying, hey, we don't have any way to pull in the same kind of numbers that we did back in the day when Game Boy was the only thing that gave you a mobile game option. Now
they need to up their mobile game. Then,
big time.
It's pretty rough so far.
Right, and I mean that may just be that they're trying to go through and say, hey, this is our first kind of dip the toe in the water here, and let's see what happens. And moving away from trying to put out a handheld device the way that every other gaming system has too.
Yeah.
Because every other gaming system, I mean, I guess PlayStation still kind of has the Vita out there.
Kind of, yeah. They just announced not too long ago that they're not supporting it anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Which the Vita is a great piece of hardware.
I love my
never
Vita.
got supported with this
it's
software.
by far one of my favorite consoles.
All right, let's go to this next story. Jeremy was kind of teasing it here. This comes from Major Nelson's blog, majornelson.com. He's, what is he mean? He's kind of the mouthpiece of Xbox.
He's the highest ranking officer in the Xbox army.
Mm-hmm.
Not Phil Spencer.
I originally had the...
but he's a major. Phil Spencer doesn't have any military rank.
I see what you mean. Okay, I get you.
What were you saying, Jeremy?
Oh, I was going to say, I'm surprised we took the Major Nelson one instead of just using the actual Xbox.com.
It's because Major Nelson is cool.
He's actually like a step
so
above
neat.
that.
Oh, okay.
This is
Shepard.
Introducing Xbox Game Pass, unlimited access to more than 100 games. I never get excited about these, but I get why people would get excited about these.
Yeah, it's so this essentially he kind of copy and pastes what Phil Spencer said in this, and it's going to be something that gives you over 100 games to endlessly play, kind of like a Netflix, if you will, of digital downloads. It's not like PlayStation's where that's over Wi-Fi that you're streaming it. It's actually downloaded on your system.
It uses your data.
Yeah, and it kind of
I guess the other would too.
Yeah, it kind of takes a jab.
It uses your data once versus every time you play.
Right.
That's true.
So they kind of take a stab at PlayStation in that way. Just that they've got higher fidelity in the way that the game is going to be able to be played. I think the biggest question that they have out there right now is, will it disappear from your hard drive, or will the access to it disappear when it's pulled from the program? So if Halo 5 is on there for 3 months and then they pull it, will you still be able to play it if you have it downloaded? I don't think that's going to be the case. As long it's not going to be like the Xbox games with gold. As far as I understand,
that's still
right.
existing.
That still is separate. But the question there was, will this be something that once you download it, you have it until you uninstall it?
And I don't think that's going to be the case.
And I don't think that's going to be the case either.
One of the things that I am excited about that's different than PlayStation's got their back catalog of old PS3 games and whatever else, right? The difference about this one is, even though it does have some Xbox games on it, is that it does have current gen and recent titles that will be available on it as well. Again, the one they're showcasing is Halo 5, but and so it's not just going to be old catalog games. They're going to add games to it as well. So, which I think is interesting.
I mean, it might be a good way for people to play. I mean, it is kind of like they're trying to be like a Netflix of games in a way, and have
Right.
it where, I mean, it's different than PlayStation's, like Kyle said, is streaming, so that's a different thing altogether. But
Some people have been
And those
complaining
are-
about that though, because you
Yeah,
can play
you
a
got latency
multiplayer game with
and-
latency.
oh, yeah, you can
it's
play
terrible.
And those
Yeah.
are all, and I may be wrong, but aren't at least a good chunk of those Sony ones only, or
I don't think they're
necessarily.
all, but I mean, it
Okay.
might be a good portion. I'm not sure of that. But it could be interesting. I think. I mean, if you're a gamer on a budget and you can't afford new games, and this is like $10 a month, and you can play a lot of different games, it might be a good thing. I could see where it would kind of sour somebody if they were they get a game and they maybe don't have time to finish it and it's gone. Then when they go to play it, like if they're a day late or something.
I do want to say this was the thing that I was confused on with the pricing model, because I was getting the other thing stuck.
Yeah.
It's the PlayStation's version of this you can buy at $100 for the year.
Oh,
whereas
you were
this is
that's not
only
too-
monthly.
Yeah.
So it's $120 a year. So it does cost a little bit more than PlayStation's version of this.
Yeah.
but I mean, with what they're I mean, they've come out with some pretty decent titles to start it off.
Well, and think
Um,
about it this way, though. If you're a parent of a kid who has, they've got an Xbox, instead of buying them games, you buy them this subscription, and they got games galore.
Right. I think some of the big question about whether this is going to be as worth it or not is if it is going to let you play newer games. Like how long until it's going to be like, okay, we can put this into this
Yeah, exactly.
program.
So I
here.
think why people muted us all is because they really want to hear Trevor's opinion more. And Mutiny keeps asking Trevor, "What do you think of this?"
Sorry,
type of
Mutiny.
service?"
I don't know. Maybe I'm less talkative than I'm usually. I don't know. I'm kind of out of it tonight for some reason. But
Do you need like your shoulders rubbed? Get a little-
yeah, give it to him.
I guess this kind of service, I like the idea of it. I don't know that I would necessarily utilize it just because I so often end up buying the games just straight off the bat. I do.
working.
I do kind of tend to. I prefer to trade in games if I don't play them too much. Honestly, I mean, I like the idea of this, but I probably won't use it though. I will say I did buy EA access for the because it's super cheap, and they got
have
me at
that
one point, and I
too.
was like, I should buy this, and then I never used it.
It
but
keeps
yeah.
reminding me that I can cancel every month by telling me that I got it for another month, and I keep forgetting to cancel it.
It's like, dang it. Yeah, see, I mean, like, I have GameFly, and I promptly, I never use it, because I thought about picking up Nier Automata on it, and then I just ended up pre-ordering it on digital for some reason. I don't know.
Now that's just crazy talk. You
it was
pay for
dumb.
GameFly and you don't use it. That's
I
the easiest thing to just
I will say
put the games you know you won't buy on there, and they just show up.
I did pick up For Honor through that though, because
There you go.
I would never have bought that game. It's okay.
I saw you playing that, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Trevor's a traitor. He's bought it."
No, I
bought For Honor.
Now you don't feel so bad.
No, I don't feel
Yeah.
so bad about
I'm
you,
glad I
Trevor.
picked it up, but I'm just
Through
like
GameFly.
it's. I stand by my what I said before though. I'm glad it exists, but it's just not for me.
Yeah.
Mutiny wants to ask you, Trevor. That wasn't so hard, was it?
I'm sorry, Mutiny.
Yeah.
I'm not a talkative person by
Trevor.
nature. I try to be.
You need to be.
But
You're on a podcast.
some-
Give the
some
people what they
days-
want.
Some days I fail,
Yeah.
and then I'm just like, they don't want to hear what I talk
But they
about
do.
because I'm boring.
They want to
But,
hear
yeah.
what you have to talk about. They don't like my stories.
I'll
That's-
try and be more talkative.
We've studied a long time on all of these stories
Yeah,
tonight,
this
so I
is
don't know what you're
game
saying,
night.
Kyle.
No, I mean
Sorry.
like my actual like
Nate.
real life stories.
Oh yeah, Kyle
Yeah.
stories.
I'm just here to read the news.
You know, that's it's fine, Kyle. You have cute stories. They're
Let's
very
do another
cute.
game story.
Let's do it again. TheVerge.com says Twitch will start selling games and giving its streamers a cut. Oh no! So that means when we play a game, that they can just be like, "Oh, I want that game," and then they click a
Well,
button.
I don't know if it's quite that simple. They're going to be selling, basically having a button there that will, I'm assuming, directly take them to Amazon, since
Yeah.
Twitch and Amazon
They're
are
buddies.
buddies, and lets people buy games directly from the streamer's channel. They have said that I think it's going to only be for partnered streamers.
Of course,
Or at
everything
least,
good
or at
is.
least that's what they're.
What about
they're
single
saying.
people?
It's
Yeah, what
like
about single-
YouTubers when they sell stuff on their channel. I mean, that's
Yeah, I
kind of what
guess.
they're doing.
Well, not really, because when you select a game, like when we do a game stream and we select a game, it's going to automatically put a button on there.
Yeah.
That's going to say buy this game.
And then we'll be like, oh,
So like,
yeah.
so it's a little more integrated than YouTube.
Yeah, that's
so,
true.
So it's gonna say that, and then they're gonna click it. But I mean, there are some questions about like,
It's like a referral fee.
are people gonna promote like crappy games just
Yeah,
to get
that's
be
the-
like, oh,
that's
this
the
game is
concern.
great, just because they want to make money off
Yes,
of it. You
they
know?
are.
You know, and that's
Because-
it gets pretty.
I mean,
Because I mean that
yes,
is
we are.
that is a
no,
pretty-
we're
No, I'm
not
kidding,
actually.
I'm
That's
kidding.
terrible. No,
No, yeah.
Don't
That
even
is-
don't listen to Jeremy.
Tony
That is
Hawk Pro
pretty
Skater.
substantial too, because I mean you're talking about something where out of the money that's being played, you're talking about people out there that have thousands, if not more, people watching every
tens of
single
thousands.
stream, and you're going to get 5% of every single game that's purchased through that button. Of course, you're going to say, "Yeah, this game's awesome."
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of money that you could potentially be
I
getting.
mean, not of course, I don't think, but I think
Well,
someone
but I
who's
mean, like, if
skeezy.
somebody- if someone is good at that and they can sell it, they're going to make money whether it's a good game or not.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Mutiny's right. He says that Twitch is already a big driver of game sales, which is true because people see people having fun with it. But it's just like, is it going to be this weird thing where they're going to be kind of maybe feigning their enthusiasm a little more than normal?
Oh, it'll totally happen.
just to
Ham it
help-
up a bit.
I mean, that's just about salesmanship.
Yeah.
I mean that really is. It's about whether or not they can actually sell the game.
It's like
Well,
a show in Cleveland.
I
But
think-
it becomes
I
it just
think-
feels
for
so
the
much
money.
more dirty because
That's-
like Twitch's
yeah.
thing has always been kind of this more natural, organic.
Yeah.
Like I'm playing the game and I'm having fun, and it's cool. If you like this fun, you should maybe pick it up. But that's up to you. But now it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm streaming this game. You should buy it. Look over here, buy it right now. Like 1-800 whatever, buy this game, and you can get it as Romple Peel. You know, like it just feels like an
It
infomercial. all of a
incentivizes
sudden.
That's
them.
the stream
yeah.
horse.
It
Yeah.
removes
Yeah,
that
cam horse.
objectivity.
Yeah, Dungeon Master Paul says if I'm not sure on a game, I always wait and watch a stream.
Yeah, that's
which
good
I
idea.
agree, and I think that's part of the reason that they've got that there is because you do have that option that if somebody's going to be watching this stream specifically to see if they want to buy it, it makes
Yeah.
it that easy to just press the button and you're
click it.
done.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah, we should get a check from
I agree.
Cupertino. or-
Cumpanito.
I think he spelled it a little different.
I don't know. Yeah, it sounds
But
like
Copanito,
You know, we know what you're talking about.
They sold the crap out of it. Yeah, they
a
used
fun game.
That game was awesome.
That game was under. I don't know why people aren't talking about that game.
Oh, it's
that
so
game
I
was
mean, you
really
guys
cool.
have to believe us because we don't get paid by
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
is
we
true.
don't get anything from them.
Trevor doesn't like For Honor. He's just happy that it exists for people that like it. So
Logan says wouldn't this help the streamer though? It would. It would. They're getting a little cut of something, and it's good. I think it is good. It's just one of those things where it's like, how do you? I don't know. It just feels to me. It's like, oh, it just feels a little dirty. Maybe like that's all.
It's
Just a little
something
bit.
that in a perfect world it could be great. You know, in a perfect world, you know, somebody who invests a lot of time playing, you know, like For Honor and has a lot of fun playing it, and somebody's like, hey, I really like watching this guy play For Honor. I want to buy this game, and so they can do that and then support this Twitch person. But then it's just like at the same time, you know that
it's going to be abused.
it's got this dark side to it.
Well, and here's the thing: you got people that play the same game all the time. This is my game. People watch me to play this game. This is what I always play. But I think
Yep.
this is going to disrupt that a little bit, where you're going to have streamers who are going
They're
to go.
looking for the game.
They're
going to
play new
them
games.
Money.
They're going to not play
Yeah.
the same game because look at whatever game this is already sold, 10 million copies. So no one's buying it anymore. So I'm not
Yeah.
going to play this anymore. I'm going to play
Right.
something else, so that people will
Which
buy it.
totally could blow up in their face if they are one of those streamers that are specific.
Known
I mean,
for that
yeah,
game.
Yeah, and that's why half of your audience is watching you is because you play that one game.
Yeah.
You may lose a ton. So, I mean, there's a lot at stake with this that could really
maybe
shake
they'll
things
maybe
up for
they'll
some of
handle
those-
it gracefully. Let's
Yeah.
So I want to address something before we go to the next
Yeah.
one. In the chat, there's some Trevor love that's been going on.
Sure.
Since his little convo, I just want to share some of this. Jolliver says, "I like Trevor emphatically, and his wife wants to pinch your cheeks."
Oliver's wife.
But we're not supposed to tell her that he told us.
Oh, sorry.
So don't
Do
repeat
it
that, guys.
for her. Jeremy, do it
so
for her.
here
Nope.
for the
Yeah,
wife.
do it.
Oh gosh, this is weird.
Yeah, he
All right,
looks so uncomfortable.
That
with
was weird. It's not weird that I wiped my fingers off after.
I
is
don't
it?
like physical contact, and especially near the face.
From a dude.
Someone please clip that.
So,
Yeah,
so
I don't
other
like
than that,
physical contact.
Mutiny says, "I'm as boring as you, Trevor. That's why I like you among all these unboring tubers." So he did a double positive here.
Yeah.
He called us unboring, but he said he liked you because you're boring.
I'm not sure how to take that. All
Now,
right.
I'll choose that as a compliment.
All right.
We love you too, Nathan.
This,
Yeah.
Nathan, you're cute, but no one's can reach
Hey
your
Nathan,
cheeks.
this one has a movie.
Ubisoft
involved.
is returning to the world of Avatar with a new title. Oh, goody.
Yeah. The game
Nathan,
that
did Avatar make you want to commit suicide so you could leave this world?
No.
Okay, I've just heard
The
that.
last Airbender did.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say that's weird. No, yeah, I did. Oh, I hated Avatar. I'm sorry if you guys liked it. That's good. That's good that other people like it. But
breaking news.
Oh my gosh.
Brown Eyes for You says that Trevor looks like he's pinchable too.
Yeah.
they are pinchable.
I'm so glad.
Anyways, so they're making a game about the blue
and
people.
Jolliver said his wife is disappointed she wasn't in the room to see it.
Oh, that's too bad. Do it again, Jeremy. I'm just
All right,
kidding.
is
do
she
it
in the
again.
room? Let us know if she's in the room.
It'll be clipped.
Just sneak it in, Jeremy. Just
Yeah.
sneak it. Yeah. Yeah. So they are going to be.
But not in a pool. All right, go ahead. Don't put.
Oh, that was me. No, I turned
okay,
it down.
Go
a
ahead,
little
Kyle.
bit. Yeah, this is going to be the studio behind Tom Clancy's The Division. That'll be using Snowdrop Game Engine to create a game inside the world of Pandora. They don't really have a whole lot of specifics that are out about it. Maybe it's going to be open world. Maybe it has
I
to do
watched
with
a video on it. They do intend it to be open world, where you can experience your own
Bowl.
basically your own story within what's the name of that planet?
Pandora.
Pandora, yeah.
Hey, Fly Tactic.
Hey, Fly
Flight
Tactic.
tactic. Yeah.
Think
Been a while.
the radio genome project
Now,
on
it was the developers talking about it.
Wait,
Go ahead,
so-
Nathan, what?
think the radio genome project on the internet. Pandora.
Yeah, Pandora.
Ah, yes.
What about? Can you plug your hair into stuff? Like that's important to me.
That's sex.
Oh. I don't remember that movie well. I remember
that was in the
what that
that's in the
is.
director's
I
cut.
remember there's tall blue people. You can plug your hair into things. And
Yeah, they have sex with everything
they're-
with their hair plugs.
I imagine that world where you just like go into your kitchen and it's like a KitchenAid and you're just like, yeah, it looks hot. Plug my hair in, making cookies. So
Oh no!
yeah.
I just realized this is 2 nights in a row that we've referenced this movie. We should probably
Wait,
just,
did we talk about Avatar last night?
We did.
Yeah, when we were poking the pony.
Okay,
Oh,
so
Pony
either
Hawk,
way,
yeah.
either way,
Pony Hawk.
Pony Hawk.
the
Patent pending.
the game engine has produced some really great large world environment games, and it is Ubisoft, which has put out some good games. So
Sometimes.
I'm just thinking that since they're not trying to recreate the movie,
Yeah.
but they're trying to stay in the same setting. Yeah, there is potential for the game to be good. It depends on how much like the movie they make it, or if they just make it in the world of.
You have to become a white savior.
Yeah, exactly.
Of the blue people.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's how it works.
Yeah, I just feel. I mean, I guess they're probably making a sequel, right? Like that's coming out soon. So that's
They've
probably,
been saying that for like 7 years
That's
now.
what I thought, but I'm just thinking maybe it's gonna kind of line up with that, like for marketing purposes too. So maybe the time is right. I don't know, but I don't know what people see in that movie. That's all I'm gonna
I
say.
wonder if the reason that they want to
Movie's
do a
hot
second
pile of trash.
The reason that they want to do a second Avatar movie is because James Cameron lost to his ex-wife for the Academy Award for Best Picture. That's probably why, because there's no other
That's
reason to
because
make a sequel of that.
She made a better movie than
It
him.
was a better movie.
That's how that works.
even with Jeremy McStupidface,
What was
as you like to call him.
I didn't say Jeremy
was it between?
McStupid. It's Jeremy McBoring face.
Oh,
He's
McBoring.
right. He did say McBoring. face.
Also, shout out Flight Tactics in the house. Flight Tactics.
We already
already
shouted
did
out
that.
to him
Oh,
like
you
5
did?
minutes ago. You dangus.
Nice try.
Should we start calling you deaf too?
Oh. Wait, that wasn't even Jeremy.
I know. No, I was just. It was
Spitting his cheeks.
I snuck it, guys.
Good job.
I liked it.
just feel so creeped out right now.
Just an update here. Avatar 2 is set for release December 21st, 2018.
Okay. We'll keep our fingers crossed. This next story comes from IGN.com. It says Bolivia files formal complaint to France over Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Yeah.
The game is causing real-world trouble.
It is. Bolivia is real upset about the fact that they are now looking like their entire country is a drug-riddled.
What are you laughing at, Mutini's hashtag?
Oh no, I was laughing at the concept of this. But.
Oh yeah,
But that is a good hashtag. You got snucked.
you did get your cheeks snucked.
Yeah. So with this taking place in an alternate near future where a Mexican drug cartel has muscled its way into Bolivia, this is not sitting well with the actual Bolivian government, who has filed a formal complaint with the French embassy because Ubisoft, I guess, is that where the game is being made? Is in their French
Montreal.
Montreal. Yeah. So
That's not in France.
It's in Canada. That's close enough.
Oh, shut up!
Oh, yeah.
Don't correct us.
Dang it! Why'd you have to make
They're
us look that
French-Canadian.
much stupider by pointing it out?
I knew it wasn't there, but
I was talking to Nathan.
Hey,
It's French
remember when
Canadians.
we
Yeah.
called that guy from France who wanted to? Was it he wanted to help you fix your computer or something like that? That's a
maybe.
throwback. You guys remember that?
Nope.
What?
No.
Does it count as a throwback if nobody remembers it?
It was on like our 20th episode or something. There was this guy that we called in France who was trying to like catfish us or something.
Are you referring to the Spanish lawyer?
Oh yeah, sorry, it was Spain.
Gosh.
France, Spain. Eh.
Looks like Ubisoft might be headquartered out of France.
Yeah. So that's what's causing the complaint with France, which to me it's like, really, you're gonna get that upset about things in Bolivia?
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
this is at least getting you some exposure.
That's not the Bolivia that this game takes place in. Bolivia, North Carolina is not the
No,
place.
that's
right
right
there.
half hell. North
No, but
Carolina.
Bolivia is up here.
Oh, okay.
It's in North Carolina, guys.
How funny would that be if it was actually in
It's
Bolivia, North
tiny,
Carolina?
tiny open world.
yeah, in Bolivia.
All of the Mexican drug trade moved to Bolivia, North Carolina.
And
That's the
now the
exact same
country
shape
the
of the
country of
game.
Bolivia is extremely unhappy.
Jeremy's saying that he can't confirm that Bolivia.
It's the
what is it?
exact same shape of the game.
Kentucky? North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Okay, Bolivia,
Hey,
North
Pancake.
Carolina. Hey, Pancake Batter, how's it going?
Hey.
Yeah.
Welcome to the chat.
Yeah, Bolivia is right there. As you can see, it's in North Carolina. Can confirm here on the Tubcast.
Yep, and it's definitely got several different biomes worth of
Yep.
mountains and
Yeah.
snow and
And
deserts
NASCAR.
This has been your geography lesson.
Hashtag Bolivia in sea biomes.
That is a tiny little town too. That would just imagining they cram everything into that.
That'd be awesome.
Silent Hill makes it work.
Yeah.
Well, that's because it's
There's two different dimensions, though.
Yeah, well.
There's the Bolivia with snow and the Bolivia without
the
snow.
upside down.
All right, this next story comes from Gizmodo.com. Kentucky police remove Punisher logo from their cop cars after people rightfully point out he's a murderer.
Wait,
So-
they had the Punisher on their car?
Yeah, so
Yeah, logo,
East,
this thing
East
with the-
Kentucky. If you
They
scroll down,
probably
you can see the
didn't
car.
know. They probably didn't know.
No,
They're just
yeah,
like,
I wonder if they paid
super
for the
cool
rights to
So,
do it.
so here we go. An
Let's
Eastern
go.
Kentucky Police Department has removed the decals from the police cars that showed the Punisher skull logo emblazoned with the Blue Lives Matter slogan after a series of complaints about how inappropriate it was for police officers to pay tribute to a cold-blooded killer. The police department
but
added,
blue lives matter.
yeah, the police department added the Punisher skull complete with Blue Lives Matter slogan and flag decal to 8 of its vehicles. The city council and mayor approved the designs, which were essentially funded by local taxpayers. It's part of a statewide effort to legally safeguard Blue Lives Matter, a pro-police movement, including a bill which passed the House earlier this month that would make attacking police officers a hate crime. They said, we're getting so many calls, and they're saying that the Punisher logo means we're out to kill people, and that's not the meaning behind that, Police Chief Cameron Logan said. that didn't cross my mind. Logan himself previously told the Lexington Herald leader that he considered it to be a Warrior logo and didn't know it was associated with the comic book The Punisher.
Yeah, I figured that. Why would they know that? They're old cops.
I suppose. Yeah.
I don't know. There's at least 2 national movies that were released.
You don't get it though. You don't get
No,
it.
I understand
There's so
that.
many people that see stuff all the time, and they're just like, "Well,
Right.
it's the cool thing.
It's just
Cool.
I just
like
see
it."
it on T-shirts all over.
I totally believe that they wouldn't know that.
I believe it
You
too.
probably
It's
just Google image something and they're just like, oh, that looks
It's
cool.
a cool skull. It's cool.
It's just
Yeah.
it is a little insane though.
I mean, yeah.
I just like that quote. We didn't realize that people would take it as we're out to kill people.
yeah, like
It's
but
a
it's just-
skull.
it's a skull on this car that's chasing you. Run! The Punisher's coming after me.
He stole a police car and put a decal on it.
Zufu says police after the booty.
Yeah, that's because they said replace it with a pirate.
I feel like I have to bring this up.
Oh, great.
Oh boy.
Scroll up in the chat, Eric,
Why?
on our screen,
Oh, the doppelganger.
and click on the link that God of Atheists put up there.
I think you've passed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you passed.
Yeah, you
it.
definitely passed
Mom
it.
passed it.
Probably.
Where? Oh,
There you
it
go.
is.
Hey.
And this is what he says is my doppelganger.
Who said this? God of Atheists?
Yeah.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I'm the guy in the green hat. See the glasses?
No.
I'm totally the guy in the green hat.
No,
Look
you
at the
aren't.
glasses.
Nope.
No, wait,
Look at
maybe
the glasses.
he's the pig on the left.
That's me without facial hair. No.
No.
No, that's
it's the
Jeremy
guy
right
in the, no,
there.
look at the guy in the
Totally,
green
I can see
glasses. I'm telling you, you're getting the wrong guy.
He looks like he's a mixture
You're the
between
wrong
me
guy.
and Jeremy.
It's your love child.
It's your
No.
baby from all the cheek pinching.
It's got his forehead and chin.
And Kyle's beard on top of his head.
I'm just switching between the two so they can zoom. They can really take it.
Let me get in the put it back.
Okay, there's Jeremy. There's that guy. It's pretty close. It's almost uncanny.
Yeah, it's real close.
Yeah,
it's really close. It's just that he's got more hair growing out of the top and less on
says, Trevor me.
Trevor me.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That name makes me uncomfortable.
It's the name of your child, Trevor. It shouldn't make you uncomfortable.
I'm good with it.
Our final.
Let your freak flag fly, R2D2. Beep, beep.
Thanks, Mike. This final story comes from TheVerge.com. It says SpaceX plans to send 2 people around the moon. 2 private citizens.
Yes.
Yep.
2 private citizens have actually paid a deposit.
Trevor, are you one of them?
Sorry,
How much
guys.
money do you
It's you and a
make?
granny, right?
I used the tub. I used the tub millions.
Okay.
They said that
Embezzlement.
Mile High Club. Psh.
they say they've paid a handsome or significant deposit. The trip would take them approximately 1 week, skim the surface of the moon, go further out into deep space, and loop back to Earth, reaching a distance of approximately 300 to 400,000 miles.
The 400,000 mile club.
What's this in the chat about? I don't like to interrupt the news. I don't agree with you, Login.
Don't
I
click
like
on login.
No, she said Eric don't like when Tub News
Eric,
is
can
interrupted.
you stop interrupting the news?
Yeah, I'm trying to prove a point. I like it when Tub News.
So
is
anyway,
interrupted.
Kyle, this SpaceX thing.
I look at this.
So
Look at
did
what I
you
can do. Look
see-
right now. Look at just to prove. I just
This is
shut
gone.
this. I shut the news
Did
off.
you see what?
Who's just burping into the microphone?
That's not
me.
me.
It certainly wasn't me.
Yes, it was. That was disgusting.
So
Nathan.
Kyle, did you see that
Who cares
NASA
about
had
news?
a response
I don't
to
even
this?
care about news. Okay, look at this. Look at what I can do.
What's-
look at that.
what's
I
happening?
can turn Jeremy's mic off.
Great.
He just turned you off.
Well done, Logan. You
Man.
activated the spite feature.
Now I'm evil. Now I'm censoring Jeremy. Now this is the biggest offense to Jeremy
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Darkest
He's gonna-
timeline.
He's gonna get so mad. It's your mic's back
He's-
on.
he's
Your mic's
already-
back on. Your mic's
wait
back
for
on.
it.
Right.
See, you're
Yeah,
dumb.
see.
You're just
You're
proving
proving
login.
login.
That's all you're doing.
What does that mean? You are
You're turning
proving
me off.
I'm turning.
better
And
than
then
turning
turning
you
me
on.
up.
Yeah, I know. We already talked about that last night.
Wow.
I'm just.
Trevor strikes again down in the corner with his...
Hey, Trevor, can you get me a grape soda, please? I need some grape drink.
What? Trevor
Get
strikes
that-
again? What?
just
Go get a drink.
Yeah.
Hey, Nathan, how's it going over there? You know, I just got so bored with the news. I couldn't even cover that last story, Nathan.
The thing is, this is the only non-game story, and
So-
Nathan might have had something to say about it.
Nathan, how do you feel? Nathan, how do you feel about how do you feel about things? Everything going all right for you?
Well, you see, I think it's really interesting that these 2 private citizens are going to get to go around the moon.
Okay.
You just lost your ability to talk, didn't you?
No, he's fine. What was that, Nathan? What was that, Nathan? I just take a drink. What were you saying?
I think the story's stupid.
Thanks,
Nathan, your voice changed a lot there.
I know.
That was weird.
It's weird.
All right, let's go back to the news. What's this all about? Anyway, space. Go.
Yeah, they're saying that they're expecting to fly an uncrewed Crew Dragon on the top of a Falcon 9 to the International Space Station by the end of this year. Then the goal is to fly another mission 6 months later with a NASA crew, and then 6 months after that, if those missions go as planned, is when the 2 people would fly around the moon. They would have to start training now to become astronauts, but it is going to be unmanned. It's going to be run by the ship itself, and
I'm afraid I can't do that, Dave.
but they still but they
Nathan
still have
gets
to
it.
they still have to be trained with how to deal with things in an emergency situation if the ship were to fail, because they would be the only ones to save themselves.
Did they just watch Gravity on loop?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, and this isn't actually a spaceship. They're basically
It's automated.
They're in a pod that's on the tip of a rocket, and it is supposed to be automated flight. Now they did come back and say
circumcision
that there's
joke?
still there's still an opportunity that they may have a crew member on the flight, but as of right now they're planning on it being unmanned. The other interesting thing is they're a tight relationship with NASA. And so, but NASA came out immediately after this and said, by the way, we're also going to fly people around the moon, but we're not going to do it till like 2022 or something like that.
After Trump builds
NASA
the wall.
But with their
NASA
own rocket.
Right. NASA had said that they have plans to try and get people out into space as well. So
Yeah.
it's going to happen sooner or later.
But this could happen in 2018 is what
Right.
SpaceX is saying.
Right. If everything goes as planned, which I think they just landed another upright rocket a couple weeks ago. Like landed it on the ground, upright, slow descent.
Was it on the ground or on their landing
I
pad
think it was
out
on
in
the ground this time.
Okay.
I don't think it was on a space. I could be wrong, but
Well, it could be. I mean, I haven't kept up for a while, actually.
Well, this is clearly all fake. We all know that they
Fake
can't.
news.
You can't get to the moon.
The Earth is flat. I don't know what you guys.
Yeah, Earth is flat.
That's true.
With
Thanks,
the
Bob,
CGI
the
nowadays.
rapper.
I see Misogyny Robot was in the chat there
Oh,
a
really?
minute ago.
I missed
Yeah.
it. Crazy says, I don't know why Elon is having so much trouble sending people to the moon while Willie Nelson has been sending me to Mars for years.
He's been sending you some of that green.
Well, we're going to see some space travel. Elon Musk is going to will it into be if it doesn't happen. Like,
You know
he's
what?
just going to push it till it happens.
Like that's the coolest thing about him is that he has got money and it's something that he wants to see happen, and he's going to continue to throw money at it until it happens.
Kind of like
Like-
when he digs a hole.
Well, but I
Yeah,
mean, like
his
'Cause he's
boring
doing that
company.
too.
he's made the money that he can do the things that he wants to do, and the thing is he's successful at it. Like it's not like somebody that throws all their money away and like is just broke now. Like he is
Yeah.
making money because
Broke,
he's
broke.
He's taken stuff up to the International Space Station for NASA. Like he's turned and
He's like the Uber for NASA.
right. I mean he's turned it into a money making machine while he is trying to invest more money into it, which is why it's succeeding. Good luck. I hope that we get those two people out there.
Godspeed,
So,
Elon.
what do you think the meeting was
What's up,
like?
W?
Because it says that the 2 private citizens approached the company. So, do you think they just walked into the office and were like, "So, how much would it take for you to fly us to the moon?"
Oh, I can almost guarantee you that's what it is. And Elon Musk is so like counter business in the way that he handles things that he's just like, yeah, let's do it. Why not?
2 tickets to the moon, please.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
AW0243 says the Beard Club, other than the guy,
Yep.
the one guy.
I'm that one guy.
There is stubble. I have touched his chin tonight.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna go and pinch it again.
Nope.
He had his face covered real quick.
Oh, that's good.
I shall keep my defense hand up.
No intelligence found.
Does he know he's dumb?
There's something seriously wrong with you.
Wouldn't want to embarrass yourself in front of your fellow perverts.
You don't deserve the air you breathe, buddy.
Here's this week's nomination for the hardest 404ing on the internet.
All right, it's time for that 404 Club news. Here we go. It's a tie. What the heck? Someone go. Oh, you can't vote. It's
You
final
can't vote.
results.
It's closed.
So what? Should we have a tiebreaker in the chat?
Yeah, let's do it.
We even told him last night to vote.
Vote right now.
Stolen Amber Alert is out. So is it Rough Justice or sorority sister? Sorority sister. Sobriety. I think it's sorority. God,
Sobriety? Sounds like you need a sorority sister.
I need a sorority sister right now.
We've got 2 votes for Rough Justice right there.
Oh wow, we're okay.
Which one was Rough Justice?
That was where the dog shot the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Well, allegedly.
If I was to vote, that would get my vote.
Rough sister. That isn't an option, Joe Dirt. All right, Rough Justice it is.
Yep.
We're calling it. That's the winner.
And if you don't know what that's about, watch last week's on YouTube.
Oh yeah, go to.
Which one was
to
Sobriety
YouTube.
Justice?
That's the one where the girl did the cartwheel when she was supposed to walk the line with the cop and she was drunk. Now they're turning on us in the chat, guys.
Well, they're changing it. It's a mixture between the two.
Sobriety Justice.
Teddy, you can't vote twice.
Well,
they're
changing it though. They're changing what they said.
Nope, they already voted. It's over.
Hey,
thank you for the follow. Bravo for the follow.
Jeremy's
You
gonna get you
100
$100.
What was that?
I don't know what that was.
What?
There's no noodles.
That
in
was
here. All right. So this first nomination of 404 says the Canadians have ended their youth bowling pants crisis.
Let's see. 7-year-old Grayson Powell's
interesting headline. It's very intriguing.
Yeah, let's see what happens. 7-year-old Grayson Powell's first bowling tournament had gone better than expected. Not only did he bowl the best game of his young life on Saturday by putting up a score of 171, which is better than his average of 103, in one of the 5-pin games, he also helped lead his team to a first-place finish to earn the first gold medal, or so he thought. Just minutes before the award ceremony, in the Newfoundland, Canada tournament organizers pulled aside Grayson's mother, Jennifer White, and their parents of the 2 other children on Grayson's team to inform them that the team had been disqualified. Grayson's pants apparently weren't the proper shade of black as dictated by the tournament's uniform rules. They were black faded jeans, Grayson's father, Todd Powell, explained in a phone interview on Wednesday. After several days of acrimony among the adults involved, Newfoundland's youth bowling director, Gord Davis, announced on Facebook Wednesday evening that Grayson and his teammates would get their medals after all, though the league wouldn't reverse the disqualification. The kids deserve to be recognized for their accomplishments, even though we could not reverse our decision provincially because of the rules in place, Davis wrote. I'm trying to read this way too fast. We will make sure these kids are taken care of first because that's what we're all about. No, it isn't. You're about stupid black pants.
Am I the only one in here who gives a crap about the rules? Respect Shabbat.
There's more, but I'm not going to read this whole article.
Pretty much it comes down to the Canadians.
Someone got their black pants in a bunch.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're like, this kid's good, but his pants aren't dark enough. So
pants to be darkened.
So you guys have been coming up with some. Trevor, did we get a good one in there? I've been seeing some.
Wow, there's a lot of them, aren't there?
Sorry, I had some in there.
There's only a few of them there, but 2 of them are Jeremy's though.
Yeah.
So.
There's more though. Canadians, am I right?
God of Atheist wants to know if you had another cotton candy energy drink, Eric.
No, why? What is that?
No.
I do think my Black Pants Matter A was pretty good.
Okay. Yeah. You suck. We'll let Trevor pick on that one. He likes to sit on those and really just get the best one that he can.
Come on, crazy. You can do better than that.
He had one that was like maple leaf pants queef. I don't know what that means though.
Nope.
I don't understand.
He's a 7-year-old crazy.
That doesn't make any sense.
I just came home and...
Oh, okay.
He just came home.
And here is our next nomination for this week's 404 Club. It's this dog.
Hi, Dougie.
Clarify the dog.
Oh no!
Oh, it's fine. They're fine. We're fine. It's just they don't. they don't know what happened at home. We just do. So
Yeah,
they're
it just
like,
crashed.
You guys are overreacting for some reason.
I mean, nothing's bad.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Everything
It's
is
fine.
awesome.
It's fine. We'll fix it.
Everything's
All right,
cool when you're part of the
firefighters
team.
rescued a dog from a roof twice in 1 hour. The dog in Luzerne County found itself.
I just came home, and he usually is at the front door,
Yeah.
at the window waiting.
Thanks.
Oh.
Don't interrupt me while I'm reading the 404 news, lady.
Yeah, geez, lady.
Jeez. The dog in Luzerne County found itself in trouble Monday when it crawled onto the roof of a house. But it didn't happen just once. The dog did it twice, all in an hour. Firefighters in Nanticoke, Pennsylvania, did not believe it at first when they were called to the same home twice in a matter of minutes for a dog on the roof. The dog's owner says it's not the first time that this has happened. I just came home. He's usually in the front door waiting. The next thing you know, I come home and I say, Maverick, where are you? And there he is, running down the steps. I said, oh no, what's he doing up there? The 45-pound Siberian Husky named Maverick managed to open a window, kick out the screen, and then climb onto the roof of this house on Enterprise Street in this place. Well, his owner was running errands. It prompted neighbors to call for help. Anything's possible. Anything can happen here during this job, the firefighter said. Yeah.
So why was it on the roof?
It just could get. It would open the window somehow.
It kicked
It
out the
just
window.
liked being on the roof.
Yeah.
Then.
So twice the firefighters had to come out and get the dog down.
Did he? But was it because he wanted down and couldn't, or the parents, the owners wanted the dog down? Like I feel like the dog's being.
Well, the owner said that this has
restricted.
happened before.
Okay.
She said, we got him from a lady, and she said he's a magician. He did that to her before. But what has not happened before is Maverick walking out onto the roof twice in an hour while the owner was away, blah, blah, blah. Why are some of these stories so repetitive?
They like to repeat them.
Also, shout out Ohm Wrecker for life. You're back in the chat.
I'd also like to point out that they sometimes repeat themselves.
Yeah.
You
repeat themselves?
You repeated
Yes.
yourself there, Nathan.
Did I?
A little
I'd like
bit.
to sometimes.
You repeated
So,
me.
anyways, I didn't.
Did
hopefully,
I?
you had an eye on the chat, Jeremy, because we lost our
did,
chat
I
up
did,
here.
I did.
So
Yeah.
for nominations for the names here,
That
I
stupid
think-
AOL website kept crashing.
it crashed our Chrome.
Zufu said, "Who let the dogs out? Woof woof."
I think my
dog
favorite.
on a hot tin roof again.
I think
I
he
do
said
like
Trev
that one.
dog.
Trev dog on the roof.
Rescue
On the rough.
hashtag rescue the dog.
I kind of like hashtag rescue the
What
dog.
was your
Rescue
favorite
the
one,
dog.
Trevor?
I think I really like the loser and loses loser dog. I don't know. I like
loser.
Which-
Say that again. I didn't understand what you said.
Loser and loses loser dog.
That was a Mutiny Teddy one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think that might be my favorite so far.
All right. Well, go if it's your favorite. Go with it. Trevor.
Yeah,
go with your
we're
gut.
glad to see you back, Omrecker.
Ben well.
We've been well. We're just going through our 404s
All right.
for the week.
Here's the third nomination. We got Chrome back up and running. It says Commissioner blames those darn chicken nuggets for drunk driving arrest.
Yeah, we should put Chrome in the 404 here tonight.
Yeah, I should put the actual story in the window thing. That'd be cool.
A Montcalm County commissioner was arrested in December for driving with a blood alcohol content almost twice the legal limit. Jeremy Miller, 40,
Yeah, Jeremy.
was stopped for speeding and later arrested for operating while intoxicated after a breathalyzer test indicated he had a BAC of 0.14%. Asked if he understood why he was being arrested, Miller told the arresting Greensville public safety officer it was because I was being stupid. Those damn chicken nuggets, according to police report.
Hey, Divine Intervention team.
Yeah.
Hey,
How's it going?
how's it going?
welcome to the
chat.
Tubcast.
We love you all.
Click the heart.
Yeah, click it real good. The incident occurred after 3 a.m. December 18th when Miller's black Yukon was clocked at 58 miles an hour while traveling east in a 30-mile-per-hour zone. In his report, the arresting officer noted he smelled an odor of intoxicants on Miller. The officer said he asked Miller how much he had to drink, to which Miller responded, I don't know. It's been a night. After Miller failed multiple sobriety field tests, he was administered a breathalyzer test, which indicated blood alcohol.
Sorry, Crazy's just driving under the nug fluence.
Man, I thought this was going to be a hashtag Jeremy as a disappointment.
Oh, no, Mutiny Teddy actually put that one in there. Jeremy is a disappointment. Yeah.
All right. I knew I liked Teddy. I knew I liked him. I knew it. So Miller posted bond the same day, and he was released. On December 19th, he entered a not guilty plea. The drunken driving offense was his first, police said. I don't know if there's anything else important.
Gotavathy says the Nuggets told me to do it.
Nugs not drunk. Oh, wait, that's you.
Cloud. Yeah, Nathan. Nathan in there with the
What?
Nugs. Not
What?
drugs.
So because it's me, it's no longer valid?
We're taking it out.
It sucks automatically.
Miller is in a disnugment. I don't know. I'll leave it to you, Trevor.
I think I am doing under the nugfluence. I can't put driving in there, but yeah.
Under the you could All right. One more. This one I don't know that we've ever nominated a structure as 404, but this one is going to
this one will hit some people right at home.
The Vikings' shiny new stadium is a giant death trap for birds.
And we just lost our Minnesota fan club.
They might be with us.
I don't know. Let's see where they go.
All right. Many bird researchers were concerned that the Minnesota Vikings' brand new $1.1 billion U.S. Bank Stadium would prove deadly for birds. Those researchers were right. According to City Pages, 3 volunteer groups found 60 dead birds around the stadium after a 2-hour monitoring period. In addition to the dead birds, 14 others were found stunned. It was a gruesome scene. There's a picture of one right there. It looks among the casualties were 21 white-throat sparrows, 9 ruby-throated hummingbirds, and 1 snow bunting, a.k.a. snowflakes, an uncommon sight for bird watchers. So was that some right-wing political people that were snowflakes? Is that what's...
those are usually on the left.
Oh, left. I'm sorry.
There have definitely been some right-wing snowflakes.
There's
though.
never.
There's never been.
How dare me? How dare me?
Dungeon Master did say a good one. I think this might win. I'm just kidding. The Viking season is a death trap for hope.
The findings, along with reports from maintenance staff and security guards, estimate that perhaps as many as 500 birds die annually as a result of the building. Even if the actual number is half that estimate, it would still make the stadium the most lethal structure for birds anywhere in Minnesota. The Vikings were.
I like how they clarified. We don't know about other states.
We don't know about
definitely
other states, but in Minnesota, this is going to be the deadliest bird building ever. The Vikings were aware of the dangers that the stadium could pose to birds. In 2016, the Vikings and Minnesota Sports Facilities Authority proposed a 3-year, $300,000 commitment to study the stadium's lethal hazard to birds. The stadium itself is spectacular and looks great on TV, but it's also entirely made out of glass, and the Audubon chapter of Minneapolis told City Pages that the study won't yield any results.
Hey, Twitchy Rabbit, welcome to the chat.
Welcome back.
Hey, Twitchy.
Thanks for calling us bath salts. That
thanks
works.
for showing up.
So, do we got any? We got some.
We
some
have
options.
many options.
Yeah.
Crazy, the birdicost.
Birds
I don't know
matter.
if I'm comfortable doing that one.
Yeah. We don't want to lose our deal with Disney, Trevor.
Birds
We don't wanna
are
lose our deal with
dropping it
Disney.
like it's hot, is what.
Windex's revenge.
Okay, that's pretty good, Joe. I think that we might have it there. You've broken Nathan. That's a good sign.
Nathan had a pretty good one in there too.
Oh, I missed it.
And it just moved on me.
Vikings are birdbarians.
Yeah, that's the one. Vikings are birdbarians.
Well, you can go vote on this poll here momentarily. We will get it up on Twitter.
You guys know how to do that, right?
Friends.
They know how to do that, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like last week they just gave up on us.
We got 5
calling
votes.
them out.
We got some good stories though.
Yeah, we got so go make sure you go vote on this. Especially if
Rabbit just said who killed the mockingbird.
Yeah. If you
Atticus.
If you
Is it live, Trevor? It's live right now.
Yes, it is live right now.
So
Twitter.
if you go to our Twitter page, you can vote. Be sure to vote in it so we have a winner next week. And if one of your suggestions got put in there, you should feel extra bonded to that, and you should want to go vote for your name.
Yeah. As long as our Twitter bird doesn't run into the stadium too.
Yeah, that's true. That's a very, 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 very valid point, Kyle. Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah.
Have an idea?
I didn't know where to turn.
Mail time!
You got mail.
You can email us at iwannagetit@minuteatub.com.
Oh yeah, this is the time where we read your emails and your tweets and your Tumblrs and your Facebook,
mumblers.
your blumblers.
We do
your
not show your
blum-
Snapchats, but we enjoy them.
Oh yeah, send us all your Snapchats. Oh, Minute Tub on Snapchat.
Chap snap.
Chap. We'll snap your chap.
Yeah,
Back
there's
to your
pictures of
chats.
Trevor's tattoo on there, I
Chappers.
think.
No, we didn't get any emails, guys.
What? After all, last week I told them all. I
Did
told
you?
them last night even. Send us stuff.
I know Jeremy Days
Zengas,
This
yes,
is like
we'll read
free
your
airtime
Zengas.
for them.
Yeah, we'll read your Zenga.
We don't. Do we have a Zanga?
I don't know if we have a Zenga,
I
but
don't know
we can
that
make a
is.
Zenga.
And if you don't know how to do it, ask Jeeves to
Somebody
search
ma- somebody-
Yahoo
Yeah.
on how to
Nathan,
tweet.
Nathan, set up a Zanga for us.
I don't know what Zynga is.
Set up a Zenga.
Oh,
This is the first I've heard of it.
You're a-
Zay Oliver
you're a
says,
youngin'.
I sent you guys a bunch of other people in the restroom. Did you get them? What?
people in the restroom.
I don't know what that means.
Send yes, people in the restroom.
Please verify. So yes, you can send the emails to iwannagetit@minuteatub.com.
Yeah.
And we will read our emails. Yeah. You. All right. AW says they will email us. Please do. It's the email. Someone put the email address in the chat just so they have it for posterity.
Also, we'll have this. At least one of us will have a Switch by next week. So if you've got any Switch questions, ask us then.
Yeah, if you have any games you want Trevor to buy so we can play it, let Trevor know.
He probably already has one. Actually, just saying.
Yeah.
No, but send us emails. You can send us Snapchats. Oh, you left the part out. I left that part out and failed. Oh, okay. It's via Snapchat. You sent us something. Okay, got it.
Oh.
Thank you, Jay Oliver.
You got to screen grab those now.
Yeah, please send all of your creepy snaps to us. So next week we'll look forward to your emails and then we'll discuss them here. But sad news, guys.
What is it?
That brings us to the end of our show. The Tubcast is over. It is the end of the night. We made it through
just for
another
tonight,
episode.
though.
Just for
Okay.
tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
we'll
for
be back.
tonight.
We'll be back Wednesday night
But-
playing the Nintendo Switch.
But if they want to stay up
Hold on.
later,
We have to thank our.
no, not yet.
Thank you.
If they want
Trevor.
to stay,
Yeah.
if they want to keep watching us,
Yeah.
Viaria is out there, people.
Yes.
We got
It
5
is
episodes under our
catching
belt.
Go watch it.
on.
Share it with all of your people that you know.
Yeah.
Make
Mutiny
them
T-
watch it and just tell them to accept it as the greatest thing that they have to watch.
Mutiny Teddy
today.
wants to know if he can have my extra Switch. I'm not keeping that extra one. I'm going to return
Yeah.
it or
Or for
sell it
sale.
or something.
He's
So
going to return it or sell it
Yeah.
to someone.
I'm not that rich. All right, let's go to this thing where we thank our Patreon peeps. These are our
thank you.
co-producers. Round of applause for our co-producers out there. You keep the dream alive. You keep us breathing at night. We got Zachary Sempek. We got God of Atheists, Teddy, and Jason Oliver, who all help support our show at the $10 level or higher on Patreon. And we appreciate that very, very, very much.
Jeremy, God of Atheists, wants to know, can he support the stream with reoccurring
He
contributions?
can.
Uh-huh.
He can do that at
And he
patreon.com/Minuteatub.
already has.
And he has. And he's even supported us tonight twice.
All of our co-producers are,
Yes.
are very good role models, as you can see. You should follow their lead.
You get $10. You get Viaria early sometimes.
Yeah,
You get
you get it early. It's not
there
real
you go.
early sometimes.
You get other kind of cool little behind the scenes pictures every now and then. They
True.
show
A Lunchcast.
at the right dollar amount. $5 you get a Lunchcast.
Yeah.
At $10 you get put on our little screen there that you just saw.
Yeah.
right?
I'm a co-producer.
At $15 is it right? Am I right on
Yeah.
this? At $15 you get to be on our bi-monthly or no, every other month, whatever that comes
That's
out
bi-monthly.
to.
Here, let me.
Yeah, bi-monthly hangout, which means we use that Google Hangout thing. That's why we call it a hangout. Actually, it's just because we're cool and we like to hang out with you. But you get to see us. We get to see you.
We get to
It's
hang out.
Totally like intimate.
Totally creep on you.
Oh yeah, it's so good. And that's coming up. So if you guys want in on that, that's coming up maybe next week, maybe the week after.
Yeah, we got to decide that.
We will
next
let
couple
you
weeks.
know though on Twitter and all the other socials and everything else that we tell you guys
But
how
even
cool we are.
even if you like
Get
want
on
to
it.
if you want to get Viaria just a little bit earlier, like maybe
$1.
12 hours earlier or something
Who
like that.
doesn't want to catch
It's only a
Viaria
buck,
early?
a buck,
And hey, we
yeah.
just got a review on here just a moment ago from Dungeon Master Paul. He said Virea is a monument to narcissism. I love it.
All right.
Thank you.
Also, God of
Paul.
Atheists, I like the way you think. You want to move up to the love letter tier. I tell you what, there is still
What is the
this
love letter
jar
tier?
at the
Oh,
$100 tier. That is was
No,
listed
that-
last night and removed because we were concerned that we may get banned.
Okay, we got some questions, Jeremy. I'm gonna stop your pitch there
Okay.
as while we address the chat.
But I appreciate everyone.
Real quick, I want to say thank you to AW for saying a bunch of nice things to us. It's a quality stream, guys,
yes.
well constructed. And then he also wants to know who's the guy in the anchor shirt. What's his name? That's Jeremy. That's
It
Jeremy.
says
That's
up
Jeremy.
above us when you switch
Yeah, let me-
screens.
When he switches
Yeah.
Let me
screens.
switch. Let me
Right
see.
Your
If
nice
it,
little
Right
thingy
there.
here. Yeah.
that should come up.
Right
Wait,
there.
wait for it.
Right there.
Hey, what's up, the Legend of J-Man? Welcome to the chat.
Why isn't it working?
Because you...
Go to this one.
I don't know.
Maybe this one will work. Wait for it. Wait for it. Anyways, it'll show up there sometimes. Sometimes you'll see it. You'll see names.
Anyway,
It'll go above his
my name's
head.
Jeremy.
Jeremy. It broke.
That's
there, guys.
Jeremy.
I'm Jeremy.
Jolliver, if there is a questionable touching tier at any point in the future, it'll probably just be with me.
I thought you were going to throw Jeremy onto that one.
Also, welcome, Legend of J-Man. Thanks for joining.
I already said
No,
that.
anyone who's paying...
I like to give everyone credit.
Anyone who's paying for the questionable touching
There
wants
it is,
to
there it is.
participate
Look,
in
it's
it.
right there.
There's our names.
There's our names. There they are. I knew that would come up there eventually.
And that's our Twitter handles and our
Twitch.
gaming tags.
Twitch things. Yeah.
And Twitch things and all kinds of stuff.
Anyway, anyone
Someone did send me a picture of poop on
yeah.
Twitter one
Nathan,
time.
what were you trying to say?
who's paying for the questionable touching is going to be comfortable with it, and Jeremy won't do it unless you're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But
I don't care.
Probably true.
I guess. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. No, but anyways, yeah, thanks for everybody for hanging out. Now, everybody that's new, please, if you have not clicked the heart, please click the heart before we go away.
Yes.
We will give you your 100 tub bucks. But I think that does wrap us. Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, Trevor, for reminding me to say something about the Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're awesome.
I would have felt terrible.
We
if
would
I
have.
forgot.
We wouldn't have let you do it without.
Thank you all.
We're a team, right?
Okay,
We're all here.
so like I said, be sure to check out Virea every Tuesday. But I skipped one. Lunchcast. If you're a Patreon at $5, you get the Lunchcast on Mondays. Virea is our vlog that posts on YouTube / Minute in a Tub on Tuesdays. We have our game stream where we're going to be playing the Nintendo Switch on Wednesdays.
Yes.
So come check out that, see what we think.
Check it out.
And then Thursday, as always, is a Tubcast, so be here for that next week. Goodbye to everyone. Good night to everyone. We love you all. Sleep tight. Goodbye, AW. Good night, Login. Good night, God of Atheists. Good night, Jay Oliver. Good night. I'm going to go through everybody.
Yeah, go through everybody's name.
Says. I'm going to say, hey, the Dungeon Master Paul, he found us worthy.
Yes.
Thank you for following.
Yeah.
And
All
of
right,
course,
you're
Crazy
getting
Legs
the
followed
tub
us
bucks.
again, too. Let's see who. Wow, we got a lot in the chat here tonight. We got
Wow,
AW, we got
jeez.
Brown Eyes for you, we got Crazy Legs, we got Divine Interventions, your Dungeon Master Paul, Ernesto Vargas,
Jay Vargas.
God of Atheists,
Jolliver.
Jay Oliver, Loganfell, Muni Teddy, Armwrecker for life, Rabbit, Twitchy Rabbit, Jeremy doesn't count, The Legend of the J-Man, and Zufu. Everybody in there, thank you. If we missed anybody, I'm sorry. We just want to say thanks to everybody for hanging out tonight because we had a big crowd. We had a lot of talking, a lot of fun.
It was a good night.
Can't wait to see y'all later. Bye. I like that whisper.